All right, press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me. Oh yeah, the rat thought she was slick than a motherfucker. I got you, bitch. I got you. Make sure y'all share this link, pass it around. We getting ready to go in on this bitch.
I saw on my YouTube channel that I am going to read off to you. And it was a post I saw somewhere of a girl, and everyone was giving her advice, and she did not like the advice everybody was giving her. And so I'm going to get to each thing in a minute, but I do want to start off and talk about my experience co parenting. Okay, so I have a 19-year-old daughter, right?
Your experience co-parenting. Bitch, you wasn't even around. So what the fuck you talking about?
My 19-year-old daughter and her father, we get along great. We had a great relationship before we got in a relationship. I mean, we had a great friendship before we got in a relationship. And then we got in a relationship. And then we moved in together. I got pregnant. We broke up. I moved to Atlanta. He stayed in Washington, D.C. And he and I would do 3 months at a time. 3 months he would have her. Then 3 months I would have her. And then when she started school, he wanted her for the school year, and then I would take her for the summertime and holidays. Okay, so that's how me and my daughter's father did my daughter for a long time until she got into middle school. When she got into middle school, he and I both lived in the same state. So what we decided to do is move in together. Not to be romantically connected together, but because we were such good friends and we did decent co parenting, our work schedules were very different. I used to work in the daytime. He used to work in the nighttime. So it worked out when he wasn't at
Work schedule. Bitch, where the fuck you used to work at? Where the fuck this bitch used to work at? She keep on saying computer IT, but bitch, nothing about you says computer IT. So, bitch, what did you used to work at, bitch?
the house. I was there with my daughter. When I wasn't there at the house, he would be home, sleep, and be there for her when she came home from school. So my daughter always had one parent or so around. And then we had like our family were very supportive. Like if we needed anything, our families was always there. My mother was always there for my daughter.
What was your family at when you motherfucker was in extended stay hotel, bitch? What was your family at then? The fuck out of here.
Okay. If we needed the support, if I needed somebody to babysit, my mother was always there. So I had like a great support system, and a lot of single mothers don't have that. A lot of single mothers don't have the support system of being able to have the freedom to go out there and chase their careers or chase their education or whatever the case may be. Now, me and my daughter's father never had like this problem with newer people that came into our lives. Like if my daughter's father got a girlfriend, I trust his judgment if he had her around my daughter because I trusted him because I knew that he cared so much about our daughter, he would never have someone around her that was bad for her. And he knew that about me. So he never gave me an issue about any.
Yeah, once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up, donate to my spiritual credit fund. So I'm trying to get my credit score up to 505, just like Sansa Ray.
Of the guys that I dated. Now, I didn't introduce my daughter to a lot of guys like that. I think
Bitch, get the fuck up out of here. Y'all name about 10 motherfucking dicks. The fuck up out of here. You talking about you didn't introduce your daughter to a lot of guys. Bitch, that's a motherfucking lie. Press one in the chat room if this bitch lying. Y'all just heard this bitch talking about, oh, I didn't introduce my daughter to a lot of guys. But she's sitting here on her two hands counting motherfucking 10 motherfucking niggas. The fuck out of her. Bitch, who you fooling?
I started introducing her to guys when I realized that she wanted to date. Okay, because I went through a period where I was like, I'm not introducing my daughter to anybody unless I'm taking them serious because I see no point to have some guy who hasn't earned the privilege to be around my kids. around my kids. It just doesn't make any sense. So he's going to have to earn this position.
Oh, okay. So if it don't make no sense, bitch, why the fuck you introduce her to a nigga you met on POF that you known less than fucking 3 months? As a matter of fact, you took Priest and her and Priest on a goddamn trip. Shit, right after the fucking first month you met. Say I'm lying, bitch.
To be in the life of my children. He's got to show me he's a good person. And so I didn't introduce her.
So Priest showed you he was a good person within a motherfucking month of knowing him and going out of town with him. Okay, bitch.
Guys. Oh, shit. I don't think I introduced her to guys. I think I introduced her to guys maybe that I was taking serious 2 times. One was my ex-fiance. His name was Lloyd. He and I was engaged, and my daughter
ex-fiance Lloyd. Oh shit, here she go. Bitch, you wasn't motherfucking engaged to that man. You was a jump off.
loved Lloyd. She loved Lloyd. And when Lloyd and I broke up and decided to not get married, it hurt my daughter so bad. It hurt her so bad. And I just was like, oh my God, my daughter was broken up about that for much longer than I was. Like, it took me a while to get over it, but it really hurt my daughter when I broke up with him and the way that we broke up.
So it took your daughter 2 years, just like you did with Priest, right? That's what you're saying.
It was really messed up because she really thought he was going to be her stepdad. Like, he used to put her on his shoulders and walk around, and we would go to the movies and hang out and play in the snow. I mean, we did so much stuff together as.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all share this to all the motherfucking chats. Flood this motherfucker.
A family unit. When he and I broke up, my daughter was just so hurt. And so after he and I broke up and my daughter started getting older, because she was young, she was still like in, getting out of elementary school and getting into middle school around this time. So when she got a little older and I started to notice that she liked boys, I said, okay, I'm going to show her the guys that I'm just dating and see if she could understand how I select guys. Because then she could.
You want Damo to understand the way you select guys? Really, Sauce Ray? Which is fucking piss poor. Your ass fucking backwards. Like, really, bitch? Won't you show Damo how to select herself first? Won't you try that? And won't you try the same thing for your motherfucking stinking pussy ass too, bitch?
See who I only go on a date with one time or who I go on a date with multiple times. And so I taught her that. And then when I stopped dating, of course, I explained to her why I stopped dating. So I stopped dating for a really, really, really long time. And then I introduced her to Priest. She liked Priest. She thought Priest was so cool.
Okay, bitch. How long did it take you to introduce her to Priest? She ain't gonna state that, y'all. She's not gonna state it because she knows it was a motherfucking month. She know it. Listen to her.
Entire family liked Priest. I took Priest to Washington, D.C. to meet my family. My family enjoyed him. And I said to Priest before I introduced him to my family and my kids, I said, if you are not trying to take me serious and you don't see yourself having a future with me, do not come with me to Washington, D.C. to meet my family or to meet my kids. My kid, I only had one kid at this time. I said, do not do that. Okay. If you're not interested, if this is not something you can see yourself doing, please do not come into the life of my family. I just think that's inappropriate. And he was like, no, I want to be with you forever. We getting married, blah, blah, blah. I want to be in a relationship, blah, 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 blah. And I remember we went to Washington, D.C. and when
I don't think Priest said all that shit within a motherfucking month, bitch. The fuck out of here. Who the fuck you fooling, bitch?
we were there, we were at like a family get together because my little cousin had graduated from college and it was my birthday and it was my grandmother's birthday. And that's why they were putting, a big event together anyway to celebrate our birthday. And so at the cookout, I see Priest. He's interacting with all of my family. And he sits down and has a conversation with my daughter. And they're sitting at the table by themselves. And he's telling her how he wants to marry me and he wants to be in my life. And blah, blah, blah.
This nigga said all this shit within a motherfucking month. We need to get Priest on this motherfucker. We need to get Priest on this motherfucker to straighten out these motherfucking lies. Because I don't think this man said all that shit that this bitch is saying within a motherfucking month. Fuck out of her.
And I'm sitting here seeing my daughter, you know, talk to the guy that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And it felt so good. Like, oh my God, I'm really doing this. I'm really about to be, married to someone. I'm really about to be in like, a solid situation. And I hadn't been in so long. Like it had been, oh my God, it had been almost 10 years.
But you was just dating Daddy Yo 6 months prior to that. Okay.
And I just was like, oh my God, I'm about to do it. Like, I can't believe it. I didn't even think I would get to this place where I would feel comfortable with being inside of a relationship again. And so during this time, I also knew that
Fans of Sasha Uh that's a joke. This shit right here a joke on the motherfucking screen, bitch. You really think I try to holler at this stinky pussy bitch? Come on now. I showed a line of bitches, you know what I'm saying, that I will fuck with, or some good potentials. And that bitch don't even fall one of the motherfucking two. The bitch don't keep her motherfucking hair done. She don't keep her pussy clean. She can't keep a motherfucking car. She don't have a motherfucking house. The fuck would I motherfucking go? Why would the fuck would I go backwards? Do I look like Priest? All right, back to this dumb bitch.
Priest was separated. Okay. And I remember at the cookout, I was saying to my mom, like, he's separated and he's supposed to be, getting divorced at the end of the month. Now, around this time when we were in Washington, D.C., it was like June. It was like June early because my birthday is June 1st and my grandmother is June 6th. And my little cousin had just graduated from high school and was going to college. So in Washington, D.C., you know, your senior year ends in May. So Priest's birthday had also just passed because his birthday is like May 28th. And so I think it's May 28th, something like that. It's between the 20th and the 29th, something like that. And so I remember saying to my mom, he's separated. He's separated and he's planning on getting divorced. And she said, are you sure? Is he really doing it? And I said, yeah, I really, at first I was a little, standoffish about it. And I was precautious and I didn't want to date him at all. But then after we talked for a while, I knew that he was going to definitely get a divorce and everything was definitely over. And so I was telling my mom this, and so
Okay, bitch, you missed something. That man been told you he was motherfucking married since the motherfucking first date, bitch. You skipping out on that. Then you gonna sit here and try to demand him to get a divorce within the first month. And how do you expect him to take you serious when he was still married and want to sit here and trot him up the motherfucking Berlin, bitch? The shit don't add up. That's why I'm telling your monkey ass. Like I said, who the fuck you fooling? All right, let's get back to this bitch.
he was like, just be careful. And I was like, okay. So then we came back from Washington, D.C. And I think that the relationship was going fine. But we were trying to find, this is when we started trying to figure out whether we wanted to move in together or not.
So you was sitting here plotting to move in with a motherfucking nigga you made all peel wealth within a month? That's what you saying, Sansa Ray? Okay, bitch.
I was looking for another place, but I didn't not have a place to live. I was
Oh, okay. So if you was looking for another place, why didn't you get the other place, Sansa Ray?
still living in one of the properties that my daughter's father owned. He's in real estate investment. So he had a property that I lived in with my daughter. And so I still lived in this property, but I lived so far away from home. Like, I mean, far away from Priest.
I live so far away from home. I mean, he's so far away from Priest. So This bitch left her daughter in a house that she had. We going off her narrative for a nigga who she been off POF and known less than a motherfucking month. That's what she just said. Yeah, that's what she just said.
Priest lived in Decatur. Okay, if you know anything about Georgia, you know Decatur is kind of east of Atlanta, southeast. And my house, my property, was in Gwinnett.
Your property. Your property. If it was your property, how the fuck did you end up in this extended stay hotel, bitch?
And that's northeast. So they were very far from each other. It had to be like a 45 minutes to an hour drive. Okay, that's how far Priest was from me. And if I wanted to see him, I would have to drive to Decatur.
Okay, what's wrong about driving to Decatur over the weekend? Did you have to see him every day, bitch?
I think Priest drove to come see me at the property at the property that my daughter's father owned. He came to see me maybe, or to pick me up maybe twice. The second time was when he helped me pick out my things to take out of the house to put in the storage unit because I had already decided that I was going to move with him. But before we could even find a place and before we even decided to move in together, there was this period of time where we had to kind of either get a hotel room or
Yeah, get a hotel room or go stay with his people. She trying to make up her mind. She want to tell everybody this time if she wanted to move in with his grandma. So let's listen.
like stay at his grandmother's house, okay? And his grandmother was like frequently going to Florida because she wanted to move to Florida. She didn't want to no longer live in Decatur, so the house would be empty. And so we would sometimes be over there. And so one night, right, we decided to, like, we used to love sleeping outside. Sleeping outside was one of those things that we love to do. Like, I think if we'd have stuck together, we'd have did a lot of camping because we loved being outside. We liked outdoors. I like being outside.
Okay, well shit, bitch. If you love being outside, bitch, why didn't you move into a motherfucking tent? That'd have been cheaper. Press one in the chat if you agree.
Like, I just love fresh air. I like mountain climbing. I like outdoors. I like anything that has to do with being, I'm just very outdoorsy. And so is he. And so we would just be in the car watching the stuff.
We know you like outdoors, Sansaray. That's why you're a motherfucking rat. That's why we call you the rat. That's another reason why we call you the rat, bitch.
Getting fresh air, doing whatever. And so one night we were in the back of his truck, right? Sleeping. Now it wasn't because we had to, it was because it was something that we was doing because we like to. Like I said, we like to be outside. And so we were sleeping in the back of his truck and it was like 2 a.m. All right. And so 2 a.m. the phone rings. He doesn't answer it. Okay. Phone rings again. He doesn't answer it. Phone rings again. I'm like, who is this person calling him at 2 in the morning? Who is this person? So finally, he answered the phone. All I hear is some chick cussing his ass out. I mean, she was rude as fuck. She had this nasty ass tone. She sounded like she was pissed. And I said, who in the hell? And he's just on the phone like, okay, 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 okay. And I'm like, why is he allowing some person to talk to him? Like, who is this? Now I'm automatically thinking maybe it's his mom, because that's how he sounded. Like his tone sounded like he had pissed off his mother. And she was calling him because she was upset. He gets off the phone and tells me that it's Sedonia. And I'm like, why is she so upset with you? Number one. And number two, why does she feel like it's okay to be calling you in the middle of the night like that? Like, what is wrong with her? She called him because she was mad that he was posting pictures of me on his Facebook page. And her family was seeing that because them two were still friends on Facebook and he was still friends with her family on Facebook. So a woman he's no longer with, that he's supposedly getting a divorce from, calls him in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. mad over Facebook. So I'm like, whoa, that's a level of petty. I can't.
What you mean? Whoa, that's a level of petty. Bitch, all that shit you was motherfucking saying on her to get her attention. That's why she was motherfucking calling. Shit. You picked the right one. Cause her ass when they picked the motherfucking bitch that had been seriously motherfucking, the haul up her ass, she would have pulled up on her monkey ass.
Even understand. Like, cause at first, right? I said first that, this woman.
I can hear you, Mo. I just muted you up.
Alright, press 1 if you can hear me, press 1 if you motherfucking heard me.
Hello?
Yeah, STL.
Yeah.
Hey, no, go ahead on and finish playing it. I don't want to interrupt you. I just want to be here when you get ready to, to really start chopping it up.
Okay.
Was following me around on Facebook because sometimes he was saying,
Okay, now motherfucker Sidonia was following you around. Really, bitch? What the fuck she want to follow you around for?
things to me. I don't know what it was. It was like I just had this intuition that something wasn't right about this person in my Facebook page. Because see, I never seen her Facebook page. I didn't know, how to follow her on Facebook. I wasn't concerned about.
Stop lying, bitch. Stop lying. Stop lying, bitch. Bitch, you are lying.
That he and I was Facebook friends, but I never looked on his Facebook friends list to see, who she was or anything like that. I didn't care. I was just in my relationship. I wasn't thinking.
Y'all believe this shit? Sansa didn't care. Bitch, I can tell that you cared. I know that you cared. You care so motherfucking much. The motherfucker called me, bitch. A motherfucker who you don't know. Now call me a lie, bitch.
About who Facebook friend, none of that. But I had like this feeling. And so when she called and was upset, she called because I put a bait out there to see was she following me on Facebook. So I put a post on my Facebook page and I said, I bet you my new man's ex-girlfriend is watching my Facebook page.
Why would you put some shit like that, you dumb fuck? I mean, seriously, why would you put some shit like that? Like, if you didn't care, why would you post it? See, they're going to lie.
Period. That was my post update. That's all I put. I said, I bet you my new man's ex-girlfriend is watching my Facebook page. Now, mind you, he wasn't really looking at my Facebook page. I wasn't really looking at my Facebook page, but I knew something.
You wasn't looking at your Facebook page, but you made a post, though. The fuck out of here.
Wasn't right. I said, I don't know. I just knew like she was like lurking. And I can't remember what it was that kept making me think this. It was stuff that he was saying. And so I posted that to see what would happen. I wanted to see what he would say. I wanted to see what would happen. And so this is what prompted this woman to call him at 2 a.m. and complain about Facebook. So she's telling him to delete her, to delete his family. Now, mind you, I didn't put her name. Because I didn't really know her. I didn't tag her. I did nothing. All I put, it was one sentence. I bet you my new man's ex is watching my Facebook page. Think about that. I wasn't friends with any of Priest's family. I wasn't friends with any of his friends yet. He and I was just friends. And so that was the first time this woman was going to be a problem. And she became a problem as far as Facebook plenty of times like that after that. She was like the internet drama chick. And I was like, why does this chick keep trying to use the internet to fuck up my situation? And I kept thinking this in my head, like, if she wants.
Okay, so now Sidonia trying to use the internet to fuck up her situation. How she go fuck up your situation, Sansa Way? Huh? Bitch, you stay in an extended stay hotel. You don't have no fucking car. You don't have no fucking job. What situation you got? Y'all heard this bitch?
To be with him, that's fine with me. Because, when you've been married to somebody for a long time, if you decide to, repair your marriage, that makes sense, right? That's okay. So anyway, she ended up being an issue on Facebook a number of times, right? And so I asked her for her phone number. I was like, listen, I'll talk to her because I don't know what you're saying to her, but I don't think it's appropriate for her to be calling you at 2 a.m. about some goddamn Facebook. It's not that deep. Okay, I thought it was like some type of emergency or you had did something or something. Somebody calling you about Facebook at 2 a.m. is some bullshit. Okay. So I took her phone number and I had every intention on calling this woman. I really did. And completely forgot because she was like irrelevant. I was like, I was like, I'll just let it go. They're supposed to get divorced, officially divorced June 30th, 2017. So this was in the month of June. And I'm waiting for June 30th, 2017 to come, Anyway, so, excuse me, I put a holes in my mouth. So you may hear me sucking on something. So she became like this issue that was like hovering over the relationship. And anytime we would have an issue, it would always be about her. It was never something with each other. We never had an issue with each other. We got along very well.
This bitch is all fucked up in the head. This bitch said Sonya offered her number. No, bitch. You call Sonya off the rip by looking at Priest's phone. What you want to critique mode?
Yeah. It's just, man, this is kind of like you ever seen that movie Silence of the Lambs with Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
He was so demented and so diabolically evil that he fascinated the inspectors as well as the medical examiners that was examining him. And this woman, she has moved from the level of being a compulsive liar to an addicted liar. You understand? Yeah. Where it's like he's got to get online now to tell a lie every day. So it's like a binge drinker, someone who has some kind of social ill or emotional trauma, and they binge drink. They don't drink every day, but the binge drinking turns into an addiction. And this is what we're listening to. She's moved from being a compulsive liar to an addicted lie. She's got to get on the internet at least every other day to tell a lie. And it's just, I'm listening to her saying that they like to stay outside. That's an attempt to downplay the fact that they were living in the car inside of the Walmart parking lot. So she's trying to make it seem like, oh, well, we were camping out, inside of the Ford Explorer, regardless of the fact that it smelled like tuna inside the Explorer because we like to camp out. It's just bizarre.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to touch up on this story. Well, she better hope I don't get motherfucking Grandma Priest on her because she going to tell it like it is. Sansa Way.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I get Grandma Priest on her. It's a wrap. I'm going to ask every motherfucking detail.
So, ST, hey, I know you be doing your thing behind the scenes. So where are you at right now with getting Priest to actually come on your channel?
That's something gonna have to be, you know what I'm saying, talked upon again. And we'll just have to see. But if it does happen, I think, you know, it should be just a private one-on-one conversation recorded, and then I'll premiere it. Because, you know, he the type to look at the chat and he kind of, you know, get offended. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be somebody that's gonna say something. And they might be asking him something in the right way, but he might take it the wrong way.
Okay, I got you. You want to do a one-on-one?
Yeah, it's gonna have to. Because other than that, if I do it live like we doing now, he'll trip off the chat.
Yeah,
Because
I think
you're
that's
right.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah, because he don't got chat etiquette like me and you do. We kind of catch on to the subject and topic and kind of know what that person's saying. You get what I'm saying? Versus him,
I
he
got
can't.
you. I follow you.
He probably thinks something, you know, that's coming at him because he thought that the first time when he came on Kairos ordeal. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay,
he was taking stuff the wrong way where people was just asking him, you know, questions that was mainly benefiting him, you know. But as you know, as that live went on, he started learning more and more. Things kind of start adding up to him.
Yeah, I think the pressure that Minister Jap is applying with that say no to singles, I think that made her just.
Oh yeah,
you know, that was
the poster person for it.
Yeah, and hey, I think
Yeah.
that may have been the final straw that made her crack completely because
No,
Jap
she
put
cracked
that heat
completely.
on it.
Hey,
Huh?
once the Donya, like I said, priest grandma or priest itself get on her. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jap put that pressure on it, man. I seen that episode 1. Hey
Oh
man,
yeah.
I started to download that and give that away at the barbershop for Christmas gifts, man.
You got to,
Like,
because you
man,
can't tell nobody about it.
yeah, it's like y'all
Man,
gotta
you need to
see
watch
this
this
to
shit.
believe it.
Right. Oh shit. All right. Let's go ahead and get back to this bitch.
All right.
For the most part, we'd agree on everything. And one of the things I asked him was to discontinue talking to her. Because every time he would speak with her, a problem would arise every single time. And I was like, you got to stop talking to this woman because there's no reason for you to still talk to her. You don't have kids together. You don't have property together. You don't have anything that's tying you two together. There's no need to talk to her.
He got bills, Sansa Ray. Bills. You know what that is, Sansa Ray? Bills. When you get bills together, that means you got a commitment together, whether you're married to the person or not. Both your name is in the bill or the bills. So once you understand that part, Sansa Ray, bills, you understand more.
What's the point? It's okay to be cordial, but to talk to her all the time, it's not something you need to be doing. And he said to me, well, she did tell me that when I did end up in a relationship with a new person, that the new person I ended up in a relationship with would not want me to talk to her. And I said, yeah, that's the truth. Because usually when you move on and you get into a new relationship, you know, your partner doesn't feel comfortable with you dealing with your exes. Most people who get in a relationship with someone, they do not feel comfortable with the person that they're with dealing with their ex.
Hey, press 1 in the room if you got another account. Y'all gonna go ahead and spam my shit up while she live.
Especially if them and their ex have no connection to each other. If you don't have any children together, there's no reason for you to communicate. Honestly, for what? I mean, you could be cordial, but outside of that, for what? And so anytime he would have an issue inside of the relationship with me, it would always be when he was dealing with her, when he was talking to her. So when he stopped talking to her, because he did stop talking to her for a while, our relationship went really smooth, really smooth. And then I ended up pregnant. When I got pregnant, she was the first person he called. Now, he asked me not to tell anybody, right? He told me not to tell anybody, but she was the first person he told. Now, this is when things got crazy because this was supposed to be something that we were supposed to keep between us, right? We had all of these things that we wanted to, keep to ourselves.
First off, bitch, you couldn't afford to get pregnant, bitch. The fuck you doing out there fucking and homeless? What kind of shit is that?
What we did in our relationship was our business. And this is when I started realizing that he had been telling her our business. He hadn't fully stopped talking to her. He just made me believe he stopped talking to her. He put on a front. And so when I got pregnant, all of the things that he was lying to me about or fronting about started to like come to light, because the truth always come out. And so he had just been talking to her and just telling her our business the entire time, the entire relationship. And so when he and I started having problems, it was all him, number one, talking to me about stuff about people he had talked to on YouTube. He was like, Minister Jap this, Minister Jap that, Chris Law this, Chris.
Shout out to my back chat. Somebody was placed on timeout in a chat for saying you have made a dramatic 360-degree transformation and have done so with no help from priests. Why do you insist on telling this story again and again? This gives trolls fuel and ammo. This is constructive criticism. And the chick got timed out. Tracy Walker, you need to come over here. Come on over here. The rat don't like that. All right, let's get back to this funky ass bitch.
All that, and if you don't know who Minister Jap and Chris Law is, feel free to listen to some old content or to go onto my website. My blog is a good explanation of who these two fools are. Okay, but they made a big mess, and they swear up and down it's Sansaray.
Oh, okay. Everybody made a big mess, all except Sansaray. Everybody messed with Sansaray, all except Sansaray. Okay, bitch.
Sansaray, no, they just decided to make a big mess, because of jealousy. And so then he started coming to me like, Sidonia is blah, 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 Sidonia. And I was like, okay, so.
This bitch is always chewing some motherfucking halls. This bitch breath must motherfucking stink. It got to. She always chew some halls of peppermint or something. Bitch, brush your teeth, bitch.
You telling me Sidonia's having some issues? Because he was like, she has some issues and I just want to, she's going through something right now and something's going on with her health. I'm like, okay, now that I'm pregnant, suddenly something's going on with Sidonia's health and she needs you. So you mean to tell me, because she has a heart problem, right? Y'all two supposed to be getting divorced. I'm sitting here pregnant. And you got to choose between which one of us you want to take care of. And the person that you're going to try to take care of is her instead of the mother of your child. This is when things got real weird between he and I. Because I was like, what you doing don't make any sense, dude. Like, what you saying to me don't make sense. Like, you sound confused. I kept saying, you sound confused. So eventually, our relationship started breaking down. So I got on the YouTube. And I let everybody know inside of my audience that he and I was breaking up because they seen plenty of videos of us together. Everybody saw videos.
Why the fuck do your audience need to know that you broken up with Priest? Like he was a part of your motherfucking skit or something, bitch. No, you came on this motherfucker to seek motherfucking help and validation and donations. That's what the fuck you came on for. Say I'm lying, bitch.
Us together. Everybody thought we was like this perfect couple. We was black love. We was relationship goals. So everybody thought we was this perfect couple. So I had to go to everybody and say, hey, we broke up.
Everybody thought you was black love. Everybody thought you was relationship goal. I see you to be able to give me a second. Everybody thought all this shit about your monkey ass. Really? You got something to say, Mo?
Yeah, I do. It's amazing how she thinks so much of herself, considering that, like I said the other day, she is like, the poster child at the swingers club that's demonstrating, how one woman can accommodate 39 men in one night. yet and still she's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like this pedestal that she puts herself on is just so nuts. It's just really nutty, man. And it's just like, as far as Chris and Jap, she says that they were jealous, and I'm trying to figure out jealous of her or jealous of Priest because I don't get what the men would be jealous of. That's the part that I don't understand.
Okay.
Okay, we broke up. I have a baby. I'm going to be a single parent. Here's a number of reasons why. Number one, I think he's trying to like get back with his ex or with that, whatever. Now, during this time, he hadn't said it to me yet. He was just saying she's going through some health issues and right? So I got on the YouTube and I said that. I also said that his family was like terrible to me. Now, he'd always had negative stories about his family, and he also had negative stories about Sidonia all the time. Every time he fixed his lips to talk about Sidonia and his family, it was always something bad. And so I would try to get him to mend his relationship with his family because I felt like, I'm a family oriented person.
Okay. How the fuck you gonna get somebody to mend their relationship with their family, but you can't go to your family house? What kind of shit
Yeah,
is that?
yeah. And then she talks about how much, her family is so supportive, but she has to sleep in a car in a parking lot.
Right.
So that doesn't sound like you've got great support from your
No.
family if you have to sleep in your car and you're inside of Walmart taking whole baths.
Exactly. What kind of shit is that?
I think if you positively communicate, family, you can work things out with your family. And so he used to say that his family was abusive to him. His family used to bully him. His family used to be hurtful towards them, basically just drama. And him and Sidonia had spent the majority of their marriage away from his family. Like he's spent most of his adulthood away from his family because
Okay, sounds right. If that man said all that shit about his motherfucking family, why would the fuck would you move into his grandma's house? Okay, bitch. Just as I thought. The fuck out of here.
his family was bad to him. So to me, I felt like part of that had to do with him being with her. So when their relationship was over and he was starting to be with me, I was like, listen, you need to start being around your family more. And so we would be around his family and everything would be fine, with the exception of his older sister. His older sister had like this nasty attitude. I swear she had like the worst fucking attitude on the planet. And it wasn't until later I found out that was just her attitude. Like I thought she was being that way towards me, but according to Priest's mother and other family members, they were saying that his sister just always had a nasty attitude. That's just how she is. And eventually, Priest said that same thing to me too. And he said him and his sister weren't very, very close anyway. And so when I did this video, right, when I posted up the video was up for maybe an hour or two, and then I came and I looked at my comment section, and I was surprised to see so many comments so soon because usually it takes a while to get 100 comments, and here it was like 150 comments. Right, everybody was just concerned because I was saying that Priest and I broke up.
Yeah, because you came on the motherfucker crying. That's why. Oh, he left me for dead in a hotel. He told her he didn't want to be with me no more. See, there's a lot of people who I helped out. If you would help me out, you'll pay it forward. Priest left me.
Inside of the comments was Priest's sister and Sidonia. And I'm like, whoa.
Nah, bitch, get the fuck out of here. That's a motherfucking lie, bitch. They didn't come in until you did a live, sitting there twisting up the lies, talking about your husband is not with you no more. And she was like, no, bitch, you never was married to that man. Then she went and got Sidonia. Sidonia came over and told you, no, I'm the motherfucking wife. You know I'm his motherfucking wife, bitch. Why you sitting up here lying? You wouldn't let her up on the panel so you could discuss it out. So you picked the motherfucking argument. You picked a good one to really sugarcoat your bullshit. But now the motherfucking truth got out about your monkey ass, and now you hear it is. Oh no, that was my spiritual husband. No, 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 no. See, I don't believe in going down the aisle or going down to the courthouse. If you don't believe in going down the aisle or going to the courthouse, Sasha, why the fuck do you got a wedding dress in your motherfucking storage room, bitch? Just as I thought.
Whoa. First of all, how the fuck did Sidonia and Priest's sister found out I did a video about us breaking up? How did they find this out so quickly? Because they're not, if they would have to, they themselves, they would have to be following me on YouTube, because I didn't share it anywhere. It wasn't like, if I could see if I'd have put it on my Facebook page, because
No, bitch. They knew all the shit that you was saying on motherfucking YouTube. Priest caught on the shit that you was saying on motherfucking YouTube. We finally looked into it. His sister definitely looked into it. Then Sidonia came and looked into it. And they seen your monkey ass live with your Facebook. I mean, with your YouTube is posting on your Facebook.
I'd already understood that she was watching me on Facebook, right? So had I put it on my Facebook page, it probably would have made sense that she caught wind of this video. But I had only put it up on YouTube. So apparently either she had been watching my YouTube channel, or Priest was the one that showed her the video, because somehow he found out the video was up. Now, I never told him that the video was up. He just probably saw himself and then showed them.
It's too funny. for the explore Walmart parking lot camping trip.
But either way, Priest's sister and Sidonia was in my comment section. And underneath Priest's sister's comment was a whole bunch of people cussing Priest's sister out. So I had to delete before I even read the comment. So I read the comment, and she was talking about.
Yeah, you had to delete because you didn't want nobody to find out the truth that you wasn't married to him for real. That's why.
How my baby wasn't Priest, and how I only wanted to use Priest for money, and all of this nasty cruise stuff.
Man, I just checked on no motherfucking live. And Tracy Walker, she gonna learn the hard way. But ain't nobody comment. Okay, hold up. This shit too fucking funny.
That proves she's the bad, nasty attitude having chick I said she was, right? I'm like, this chick, something's wrong with her. Number one, I know who the father of my child is. I'm not no fool. Number two, your brother ain't got no damn money. Can't nobody use your brother for no money. He broke. Come on, girl, stop. Number three, you got a nasty ass attitude, and the person that I'm talking about with the attitude is you. You proved me right in my comment section. So she was being all rude.
Welcome to the panel, the beauty. Let me go ahead and try to play this whole video. Then we're gonna commentate.
Hello. STL?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
She's talking about basically like I had a right to tell the public me and Priest were broken up because they were concerned. Sasaray, nobody is concerned. People are nosy. And because you stupid, like a 16-year-old, it's easy to get you to spill the beans. Okay,
Yeah.
Number one, you are not a celebrity. You are not a public figure. You are not bae goals. You are not relationship goals. Nobody wants an impoverished ass relationship. And number two, why would you put that I bet my husband, I bet my boyfriend's wife, because basically that's what it was. I bet my boyfriend's wife is looking at my page. I mean, that's to be expected, bitch. That's to be expected. It's not like that's some like weird thing to do. I mean, this is her husband, right? And I think she watches my YouTube page. Like, she can't watch her YouTube page because you dating her motherfucking husband.
Right.
You don't control shit. You don't control anything. Then you sitting there, you got this, you've been having a cold for a whole year, bitch. Go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah, she wanted to hurry up and post Priest up.
She
She wanted
probably
her
got gonorrhea or chlamydia or some shit. Why the fuck are you always coughing? Why the fuck are you always sick?
right.
That's not normal, Sansaray. Nobody gives a fuck. And every time you tell your business, nobody is fucking concerned. You tell your business and we roast your motherfucking ass. We don't give a fuck about you. And the people who act like they give a fuck about you are acting because they know you'll spill the fucking beans. Why would you even try to claim Priest if he wasn't even divorced yet? That's where you fucked up at. Because you should have been in a relationship. If you would have been in a regular relationship without telling every goddamn body, you might still have one. Or if you would have been in a relationship and didn't tell anybody, you could have broke clean and not had to deal with all of this shit. You make it seem like you gotta say shit when you ain't gotta say nothing. You can just shut the fuck up and go live your fucking life. That pisses me off. Like she act like she owes it to the public to tell them about this, that, and the other. How many other people you see on to the public? Do you see celebrities getting on YouTube talking about their relationship? No. Motherfuckers break up and there are celebrities all the time and they don't say shit about it. So what makes you so goddamn special, Sansaray? Absolutely fucking nothing. You sitting here with a fucking lozenge in your mouth, okay? You can't breathe. You're overweight. And tell me you such a family person. If you were such a goddamn family person, you wouldn't have had all that hard time trying to take a fucking family portrait, bitch. Because nobody want to be in a goddamn picture.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God.
And if you want to take a fucking family portrait, bitch, it's called Sears Studios. Sears Portrait Studios. That's where everybody fucking go, rich or poor. Go to the fucking Sears JCPenney studio and take some goddamn pictures of that boy. He ain't got no pictures holding up a one sign saying he just turned one.
Right.
He ain't got no pictures of when he was months old. He ain't got no bibs that say I'm 1 month. He ain't got no motherfucking what the fuck little baby tees or whatever. He ain't got onesies. He ain't got no onesies that say I'm 3 months old today. And you wonder why he's fucking depressed. He's 1 year old and he's fucking depressed. He's depressed. But instead of you going to the doctor, instead of you taking your son to the doctor, you just sit there and let shit fester and get worse. So whatever you had, now it's fucking up your upper respiratory system. So the shit is all in your body now, instead of just your vagina. Then you're going to say something, oh, Justy, yeah, his leg was fucked up, but it straightened itself out. What kind of mother says that shit? It straightened
Hey,
itself
somebody go over there and grab that bitch Desire Independence link to her chat. I mean to her page. She said something in the comments section of the rat. Somebody go over and grab her page.
Hey, STL.
Yeah.
So that's
You got to get those sound effects. You got to get those sound effects that like Obsidian be having because the beauty just emptied a whole clip.
Yeah, I know.
For real, because like she act like she really thinks she a fucking celebrity. She really think that, oh, I need to tell the public. It's like, no, bitch, we know that you so fucking stupid that you'll spill the fucking beans for no fucking reason. You'll spill all the beans. You think motherfuckers emailing you really fucking care about you, bitch? No, they don't. They laughing at your ass. They over here with us. They over here with us, right? That's why STL got 53 people and you probably only have 4 people in your motherfucking live or chat. You a bum bitch. Now you mad at Jack. You mad at Jack. And I know why you mad at Jack. Because Jack getting finer and finer by the motherfucking day, bitch. And you mad about that. You mad. You big mad. See what I'm saying? You big mad. So that's all I want to say for now, but I'm definitely gonna be saying some other shit in a little bit.
Oh. She try to sit here and motherfucking shit.
What she do?
Yeah, I go here, but let me get to it for some reasons. I don't want to say why, because if I do, some reasons gonna happen.
Oh, and I got something else to say. Why you talking about you? How does it look? How does it feel to be 40 years old and to have a dirty ass motherfucking tattoo on your hand, bitch?
Right.
We think
Another
about
nigga
the
who never
fact
of another nigga who didn't want your ass.
that, you like your dumb ass ain't even smart enough to go get the shit covered up with like some flowers or some other ghetto shit. Who gets motherfucking tattoos on their hand? You know who used to get tattoos on their hand back in the day in the 90s? The motherfucking gang banging girls. The girls who had boyfriends that was gang bangers. They did that shit, that ghetto ass shit. You a ghetto ass bitch. Like you, if you walk into any professional environment, that's another reason why you can't get no motherfucking job. Who gonna take you serious with a fucking ghetto ass tattoo on your hand? With a nigga name on it. That is so you have no tact. You're uncouth. You just have no type of. You're not professional. You're not classy. You're not even clatchy. You're not even classy ratchet. You just a nasty ass person walking around here with tattoos on your hand, bitch. We'll laugh at you. You can't sit with us at the lunchroom. That bitch got tattoos on her hand. She a dusty ass bitch. Cause you're not thinking about your career. You're not thinking about your son. You're not thinking about your daughter. Bitch, you a bum. You a bum. And my thing is, you should have been got that tattoo. You could have went and got that tattoo removed for free. It's a whole bunch of social services that offer people who used to be in gangs and shit to get their tattoos removed. But you sit here walking around in California thinking you Hasta Diddy with a motherfucking tattoo on your hand, bitch, kill yourself. All right, I'm done.
Oh my God. Damn.
SCL? Is SCL cooking?
Yeah, I think he cooking again.
But you know what I'm saying, Mom?
Are you? Yeah, you make some valid points of the beauty, but I think, man, this is legendary. The way that you empty the clip and reloaded on that one, man, because I was just like, man.
Yeah, because you know what? It's like I'm getting better at it with Sansa Ray because it's like, okay, she just lied so much that it's just like we all know that you're lying. No, we all know that you're making up these fucking community posts. Ain't nobody emailing you talking about that's the thing. Ain't nobody emailing you talking about I got 4 kids and my baby daddy left them at the daycare. Nobody's reading that shit. I don't read that shit.
Yeah.
Cause I know it's your dumb ass emailing, acting like you emailed it to yourself. Sansa Ray, people don't like you enough to email you, sweetie. People don't like you.
What I had said earlier, you know how people sometimes are like compulsive liars?
Yeah.
She has moved from being compulsory, which compulsory is like a binge drinker, to an addicted liar. She feels like now she's so addicted to lying that she feels that she has to come online to tell a lie every day or every other day. It's such a part of her personality, and it's such a part of who she is that the fantasy and reality, there's no longer a division between the two. She can't tell the difference anymore.
Right. She can't. And my thing is though, this is my thing. Like, you don't have to respond. You don't have to say shit. You see what I'm saying? You want to see your own self. If a motherfucker came and told me I was a hoe and then I wouldn't even give a fuck. I'm fucking grown as hell. I don't have that. See, the thing is, she don't have no cutoff point from her unconscious to conscious.
Okay,
right?
Let's hurry up and get back to this bitch.
Okay, go ahead, play it.
I know
I was trying to come up the air since you over there frying chicken. But go ahead. I ain't want you to lose no people in the room.
I'll put it back chat. What I wanted to say. I can't say it all out.
Oh, okay.
You being all rude, or ugly, and nasty, and I say, listen, you in no position to judge nobody because you've been shacking up with the same man for 10 years and y'all ain't married. And he unemployed and got no damn job. So you need to stay in your lane and mind your business. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. I was like, bitch, don't come for me unless I send for you. Right? That's number one. I'm not going to keep putting up with your attitude. That's what I was, basically saying. So anyway, it's like, because I remember in the video.
Get the fuck out of her, Sansa Ray. You wasn't finna get gangsta on Sonya until you got out to motherfucking California. You read the back chat in the StreamYard, the beauty.
No, not you. I'm responding to KD. Then I'm gonna read it. Hold on.
All right.
I was saying, I'm not this dude's side chick. You know, I don't appreciate being treated like, you know, I'm some type of side chick. And so Sidonia was in the comments section. She was like, no one is saying that you're a side chick. Blah, 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 blah. I said, listen, chick, I have no problem with you. What I got a problem with is this damn drama that's popping off online all the time with you. Like everything else, I don't know you. So y'all relationship over. I just want you to go away, basically. I knew that.
How you gonna tell a motherfucker to go away? I mean, seriously, who are you to tell somebody to go away?
Right, we tell you to go away every fucking day. You don't
Right,
ever go.
bitch, you still here like a goddamn rat.
We want you to go away, bitch. Go. Scream. Skedaddle.
I wanted this chick to go away. I wanted her to go away the whole situation. Because the only time we have a problem is when she around or got something to do with her, blah, blah, blah. So when she was in my comment section and I commented back to her, excuse me very much, I'm chewing. I remember, oh shit, I got this girl's phone number. I got her phone number. Let me tell her I don't have an issue with her. So I pick up the phone and I call her. Now, mind you, she had already left a comment in my comment section. She already reached out to me to communicate. So she reached out to communicate to me first, right? So I called her. I said, listen, my issue ain't with you, honey. My issue is not with you. Inside of my video, I didn't say I had an issue with you. I said I feel uncomfortable with the situation because he's talking back to you. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And she was like, I'm confused too. She was like, me and him not getting back together. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know why he would say that to you because he and I aren't getting back together. Right? This is what she says. And she basically, after we had a few conversations, because we were cool, like me and her were fine. And she was just saying, out of all of the times that he had been with other women inside of their marriage, he had never fully left the marriage until he met me. She said he had been with plenty of other women. He had cheated on her. He had done whatever, but he had never been in a serious relationship with somebody. When he would leave, you know, and be with other women, he would just leave with other women and then come back. Like he would sleep with girls, but he would never take one serious. And she said I was the first one he took serious.
So out of all them chicks, he took a bum ass bitch serious. Wow.
Right.
She said she knew he genuinely cared for me because I was the one he took serious. And she was like, I don't have an issue with you. I was like, I don't have an issue with you either.
What'd you say?
The one that he took serious. Bitch, he had a whole wife for 14 years.
Right.
He took you serious? No, he took his wife serious, dumbass.
Right.
Bitch.
When that motherfucker smoke cleared on that bitch, shit, it was like game over. Fuck this shit.
Game over.
I'd have had better than this. What the fuck was I thinking about?
I'm like, I'm chill. I just want you and him, to do what y'all need to do. If y'all don't get divorced, get divorced. And she was like, I don't understand why y'all didn't wait until we were divorced to have a baby. I said, why was supposed to be divorced? Because by this time I did.
Hold on. I'm trying to hear that the beauty myself. I'm gonna hit him. Hold up, I was gonna hit him. Like, hold the fuck up. I know you could, because my ears got wider. I'm like, hold the fuck up.
Right, Sonya dropping knowledge on her dumb ass.
Right. Why could you wait till they got divorced? Exactly.
You dumb hoe.
Exactly.
This video, they were supposedly had signed their divorce papers June 30th, 2017. But by the time I did this video, it was like August, September, and they still wasn't officially divorced. And she was like, I don't understand why.
Okay, bitch, but you came on before that talking about that was your husband in July. We didn't see the video. We didn't heard the video. We didn't see the date. You say everybody jealous of you and your husband. We sitting here like, oh, okay. You call this man your husband in July.
I didn't wait till we were, excuse me, divorced before you got pregnant. And I said, well, the pregnancies basically just happened. It wasn't something that we planned. We didn't plan to have it so soon. We planned on having a baby much later after we were married, but y'all two supposed to have been divorced. He told me y'all signed y'all divorce papers June 30th, 2017.
Okay, they could have signed them, but it does. You got to wait till the finalization, Sansa, right? The finalization. That's what you need to hear. Finalization. I never been married, and fuck, I know that. But you sitting up here talking about real relationships and what is it? Real relationships and what the fuck she
What
be saying?
lifestyle goals and something, some bullshit.
Yeah, real relationship and lifestyle, bitch. You don't know that? Come on now.
And she basically was like, yeah, but giving me all these excuses. But this is what happened and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, whatever. Listen, I don't have an issue with you, boo. Okay? I don't have an issue with you. Me and you fine. I just, he wants to do whatever he's doing. Please just try to stay out of it. Okay? So for the most part, I thought she was staying out of it. But she wasn't. He ended up, talking to her, still talking to her the whole time. And he would come back, like when he tried to break up before, he was just saying he needed space. So he tried to leave a couple of times. And then finally, after him trying to leave maybe 2 or 3 times, one day after we had a good weekend, we had a really good weekend. The first week of November, he and I had like this really good weekend. We went out to eat, we went to see a movie, we had a really good time. And then that Monday, he said to me that he wanted to get back with her, which was weird to me because the whole time, like the time I posted the video on YouTube saying that we were breaking up to the time that we finally, called it quits officially, he had been talking about sleeping with other women. Like he would talk about how he wanted us to try to be with other people. And I said, why would I be with somebody else pregnant? I don't feel comfortable with that. Like if you would like to be with someone else, okay, that's fine with me if that's what you want, but that's not necessarily what I want. I'm pregnant. I can't be out here just sleeping around with guys. That's just not what I'm going to do. And so he would say that, and then he would turn around and make it seem like he wanted to be, back in the relationship full blown. And so he never once said much about her in that period of time. Like after I had talked to her myself and she was saying that them two wasn't going to get back together, he had mentioned her in about a month. And so he was talking about other women. And so when he came to me and he said he thought he wanted to date her, I was like, you know what? Every day this dude come home with some foolishness. Like you would think someone who had a job, when they come home, the last thing they think about is number one, sleeping with other women. Number two, they ex. Number three, a whole bunch of other foolishness. What they thinking about is some stability. Because by this time, I'm not working as much because I'm so sick from, the first trimester of pregnancy is terrible. By this time, I'm not working as much because I'm so sick. I can't even function properly, right? We're in a hotel, sleeping in the back of his truck sometimes. Not even like how we slept in the back of his truck before, to where it was just about fun. Now we're sleeping in the back of the truck because we have to. Okay, we're sleeping in Walmart parking lots. I'm sitting here pregnant. I'm trying to figure out another source of income. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. I'm like, yo, maybe I need to sign up for government assistance or something to get us out of this. Like, we need help, right? I'm saying this to him, and he's like, well, there's this girl at my job. I'm thinking about, I want to holler at her. It would be times where he was supposed to come home from, come back to the room so we can go get something to eat. And instead of him calling and telling me he wasn't coming back, he'd go out to eat with other women. All this shit. I'm like, something is wrong with this dude. Like, his head is like all screwed up. His priorities are all over the place. And this is a 38-year-old man at this time. This wasn't like some 28-year-old dude or 18-year-old dude. This is a 38-year-old man doing this. And I'm like, something is wrong with this dude because he is thinking about everything but his responsibilities. Like, dude, if you trying to get some ass, number one, any man who's listening to this, if you're trying to get some ass.
Okay, what was his responsibility, Sansa Ray? Because At that time, justice wasn't born. At that time, the extended stay hotel room was paid for a week. So what responsibilities did he have? See what it was? This bitch got too fucking comfortable playing house and husband and wife with him in an extended stay hotel, well, motel. And she felt that he was obligated to do what she say, and he'd be in at this time and all that.
Yeah, but STL. Let me add on to that. I don't think she picked up on the hints. You know how we do when we want to get rid of a chick. We'll start saying things
Right.
to try to run her off. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's what he was doing.
Yeah, when he kept saying he wanted to, because what man that's going to tell a woman that's pregnant with his child that he wants to be with other women? I mean, come on, that right there is not even a look common sense at all. So he was trying to run her off, but she was so desperate that didn't even work. You know what I mean? Even if he had told her he wanted to be with men, she would have been okay with
that. Damn.
Oh shit. I don't think he would have tell her that because she'd have been online. Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just using that as I'm just.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because it was funny at the same time, but what you think about it with her ass, shit. Oh my god! Then she'd have been definitely trying to be Sonya's best friend. In did you know he was a dick sucker?
Hell no.
and you know what gets me though is that in her mind she feels that she's on equal footing with a woman that he's married to, that he had been married to for 14 years, and so she feels in her mind that she's on equal footing, that she has the same privilege or the same access or should have the same access or level of commitment that Donya commands just because you know what I'm saying. That's what it's like. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
STR, they're asking for the link. You want me to post it in the
no,
in
I'm
the
posted in the
back chat?
Yeah, no, in the back. I'm gonna send directly to her.
Oh, can you talk about Cynthia, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, the beauty.
Yeah.
Hey, pull that machine, start firing off again.
I am. I'm catching them because I'm just gonna give a a summary. I ain't gonna stop, but yeah, I'm catching them.
You're trying to get some ass. At least have your own place, have your own car, and definitely don't be living in a hotel.
Hold the fuck up. She said, if you try to get some ass, have your own place, have your own car.
Right. When she was trying to get some ass without her own place, without her own car.
Right.
For years. For decades.
Right. Wow.
Right.
Oh my God.
Fuck out of here, for real. And see, I'm just Go
ahead. Your pregnant girlfriend, okay, that you planning on marrying, that's out here thinking that y'all about to get married. Like, don't do that. Like, that's the lame. That's the level of lame that comes with that. Like, comes with that is a trip. So anyway, so this is when he start like defending her. Mind you, the entire relationship, he talked about her like she was the devil incarnate. Like she was a terrible person from the very beginning. He always spoke about her like she was terrible. He would talk to me about their physical altercations. He would talk to me about how she cheated on him. He would talk about, just her issues with suicide and how she used to hit herself over the head with a frying pan because she was so frustrated with him.
What?
I mean, all types of just stuff, right? And I was like, yo, this woman is like, I don't know. Hold on. I was like, this woman a trip, man. Like, real talk. Like, damn. He was talking about her like she was
Extreme, y'all.
terrible. And I was like, damn, well, I'm glad you got out of this situation. And you in a new situation where you happy, you know? But towards the end of our relationship, he started defending her as if she was like this good person. Now, this is when I realized, there's a cycle to relationships. You know how when two people get in a relationship, they love each other, they fall in love, and then they get into an argument, and then it's so bad that they actually break up or something. And then when they first break up, they got all this negative stuff to say about each other, and then time heals wounds. And so then after time goes by and you haven't been around that person, you start remember all in the wonderful shit that they did. This is what I feel like he was going through. He was starting to remember all of the good stuff about her. And the stuff that he was saying about her initially was just him saying stuff because he was angry. Right? Just how he deal with me. Like, because I wasn't a bad person inside of our relationship. But because he was angry at how things went, at how we broke up, because he was expecting it to go a completely different way. Because he thought I was just going to sit here and chill and beg him to, be with me. But I just moved clear across the United States. He was pissed. So he walks around and he talks about me like I'm nothing because he's still pissed. It doesn't, it's been 2 years. He just did an interview on YouTube on Tommy Sotomayor's channel and spoke negatively about me. Still pissed. Like I did something to him. He the one who abandoned me and left me in a hotel to fucking die. But but he mad at me. Like that doesn't make any sense at all. You mad at me for shit you did? Come on, stop. Anyway, when you treat somebody bad, you don't get to define how that person responds. You don't get to decide how a person deals with their pain or what their coping mechanisms are. So you can't abandon a woman in a hotel, pregnant, sick as hell, with no money, no friends, no nothing to help her through this process, no family to support or anything, because you claiming you want to get back with your ex.
Okay, no family to support, but shit, you see, you had a strong family. What happened, Sansa Ray? Welcome to the panel, Sadie.
Hey, STL. Hey, Mo. Hey, the beauty.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
Cynthia.
you know what? You got to be a dumb, tired ass bitch with no game that you in your late 30s and you would allow, okay, let's just say he left her and he abandoned her. Bitch, you don't have no game to get up off your ass and get yourself out the situation. Come on now. How can you? And then she says that he still wants her and he's thinking about her. No, he went on Tommy's show because you have dragged this man up and down YouTube and he finally spoke out. That don't mean he's thinking about you. She is so
Right. He not even mad. He not even mad at you.
right,
He didn't even roasting you like he could.
right,
You should be thankful, bitch. He not saying half this as much shit as you saying. We know he got some shit on your ass.
right.
But
She
guess what? He
him.
was raised right. Sansa Ray. He might be slow, but he was raised right.
Exactly. And I mean, the way she twists things to make it seem like she's on top. It's like, no. And if we go by what she's saying, then why you talking about him every day? So you must still want him. You must still be thinking about him because you talked
Right.
about him every day for the last 2 years. So what you saying makes no sense. She just makes
Mm.
absolutely no sense. And you a
Talking about
stupid ass to lay in a hotel
right.
room and
Travel
not get
she
up.
traveled
Right.
across the states.
And you
Bitch, you hit right.
thank you. And you left and went to California because you couldn't stand the thought that he went back to Sonia. Dumbass.
Right. You hitchhiked, bitch. You hitchhiked to California. No ass bitch. I traveled. Bitch, you don't travel? You ain't been
Right.
fucking where? Get the fuck
She don't
out
have
of here.
no money to travel.
You don't have no money. You don't have the fucking mindset to travel.
Right.
You're
Oh my
not you're not cultured enough to travel.
God. Mm-mm.
And then you go to the I like mountain hiking, but then the other day you're gonna say, I'm afraid of heights. So bitch, how you doing all this hiking, but you afraid of
You
heights?
afraid of heights. Do you think she forgets what she says? That she's so wrapped up in her
Yes,
lies?
I think that her different
yes.
personalities, like her different personalities.
Yeah, that's weird. I
It's
mean,
weird.
yeah, write it down so you can remember it or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's all I had to say because she's just, I don't know. She makes no sense to me. None at all.
She don't make sense to nobody.
Nope. And so what if Priest and Sonia signed the divorce papers, damn it? They could sign the divorce papers and decide the next day, nope, it's off. We want to stay together.
Right.
Okay.
You should have
Shit.
waited
Yeah,
to
but
be
see,
his girlfriend and when the divorce was final. You could have waited, but you're hiding the pants and you
Right.
can't even wait until a month or two until this nigga get divorced.
And
You had
and
to hop on it. You had to hop on a married man when you could have hopped on a divorced single man, bitch. You so damn
exactly.
stupid.
And even when you sign the divorce papers, here's a newsflash, Sansaray. The court still is not final for another 30 to 60 days. Okay.
Right.
So give me a break.
Right. So technically you
yeah,
could have been his
and
girlfriend until September of 2017.
Right.
But your ass
Yep.
wanted to be hot in the
and
pink,
also,
hot to try, so you went out with him in May.
What you say, Mo?
also, I guess what she doesn't understand also is that Priest and Sidonia, when they did divorce, they didn't divorce as enemies. So a lot of times when you're in a relationship with a decent person, there's
Mm-hmm.
a bond that
Yep.
allows for you to still be able to communicate and be friends even after the relationship is over. And so she doesn't understand that because she's never been in a meaningful relationship. You
Right.
understand?
And
So
she's
this
not.
is why she
Mhm.
can't understand why those two are still talking. Those two are not mad at each other, or that Sidonia took him back even though he had a child. The reason she took him back is because they had a bond. And this is
Right.
something that she'll never experience in life if she doesn't get married or if she doesn't get into like a meaningful relationship. And it's just like this is what is baffling her. You know what I'm saying? Everything she's looking at everything as a preteen. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
not dealing with this as an adult, developed, matured, seasoned female that is 40 years old.
Right. They have a history. Sonia and Priest have a history, and they will forever be connected. So
Yes, they've got a 14-year history, and he
exactly.
also raised he also raised her, her children. And I think I heard someone on STL panel the other day said that he's a stepfather as well to those children because he was in their lives, for 14 years. That's a long time to be with somebody.
Right. And here's the thing. She always talks about how she's still friends with Dominique's dad. So if she can understand that concept of her and Andre still being friends and connected, then why can't you understand that Priest and Sonia would still be connected and still have a
And you know what? I would question the so-called friendship that she had with Dominique's father because if let's say hypothetically, if I allow my children's mother to live with me, even if she pisses me off, guess what I'm not gonna do? I'm
put her
not gonna kick the mother of my I'm not gonna kick the mother of my children out unless I know she's got somewhere to go because at the end of the day, that's still the mother of my children. If we're friends now. You
right.
understand what I'm saying? And
That's
so
true.
if you're able to kick someone out that is not only the mother of your children, but you're classifying as a friend, that's a little hard to do. I think he was more so tolerating her because he had a child by her. And he probably
Mm,
saw how much Dominique loved her mother, which that was to no avail. She still left her to go follow Priest.
right. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's her talking. We never heard Andre say that they were
Yeah, yeah.
connected and friends. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's all I had to say for right now.
Is STL still here?
Um,
He's eating.
right, he's probably eating,
I,
and Sansa Ray is going live, and he's not. Let's see, get on here.
Oh, is
Gemini said,
she live? Is she
hey,
live?
Gemini said, yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
Gemini said STL ran up to the liquor store.
Damn.
Oh Lord.
Let me see what the chat's saying. Um, just Bree say it's like Priest and Sidonia were and our best friends that got married. Right. Like best friends who got married.
Yes.
Right. Sasha Ray wanna be somebody friend. Don't nobody wanna be her friend.
Right. The universe. She friends with the universe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when she showed them trying to take a picture, that was some sad ass shit. That just looked like,
It was.
it looked like depression. Everybody looked so depressed.
It's
Yeah,
fake.
and it looked like it was forced. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
Mm-hmm.
like
Of course.
it's like poverty. You can see poverty in that picture. I'm sorry, but you can see poverty. You know what I'm saying?
You,
And it's
you know,
like it's nothing to be. This is nothing to be happy about.
Right. And how do you take a portrait and she's using the wrong and the beauty, you're right. That's not a portrait.
right,
A portrait is done professionally.
right,
Okay. And
right.
like you said, you either do it at a studio or you could have it done by a artist
But the thing
who
is, but when she want to take pictures, she ain't got no problem with finding a photographer, do she, y'all?
right.
There you
Want to take
go.
photos
There you
too.
go.
She ain't
Right.
got no problem with trading pussy for photos. Because
And why
the
would you
photographer already said, you work in trade, bitch. You barter.
do a
You don't even have cash on you. So if
Mhm.
you couldn't fuck for your son to get some pictures. You couldn't fuck for your son to get some pictures, bitch.
Okay, and normally when a family does a portrait, they're dressed up. You don't have your baby in pajamas with his hair, with his braids
And that's the
all
thing,
over his
and she
head.
knows that because listen, she's taking pictures with photographers, so she knows all of this. It'd be different
Right,
if you know what I'm saying. We ain't never seen no professional pictures of her, so
right.
you know how to get it done because you ain't never had no money to pay, so you know how to get it done, but you won't get it done for your own son.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. He can't show none of his friends, his girlfriend, like he can't show them no baby pictures. He
But
got
she
to go
can
on
show the
YouTube.
priest that she got a whole collage of her and priest,
Yeah,
and she still put those pictures up.
she's
It's
still
like
Yeah. Like it was just yesterday. Like they were in a relationship just yesterday.
right, but she talks about him like, how do you? This is what. How do you put up the pictures of you and this man doing your so-called good times during a relationship? You've called him everything under the sun, but you still put pictures up of the two of you when you were together. I don't understand. I don't get that. Why would you do that? That's what I don't get. I don't know.
crazy.
That's weird.
Very weird.
Mm-hmm. So, mm,
Yeah, I don't know where STL went, y'all. Let me hit him up in the back.
SDL, get us up here on the
Maybe
panel
I
and
should maybe I
then
should play. Let me play her then. Since I don't know where the fuck he is. So let me just play it.
okay.
His ass.
His ass be ghost when we
He
get in the
is
picture.
he's at
Ghost.
the weirdest you know what? STL is quirky. He's quirky, y'all.
Mm. Yeah.
He do crazy shit at the like I don't know. It's just weird. Okay, hold on, let me see. She might she's still live too. Hold on.
Oh goodness.
Okay, the live ended, but let me see if I can find out
Oh,
what
y'all ready?
yeah,
Oh, there he is.
the
Okay.
live ended.
You said what?
The live ended, but I don't know if you can find your spot where you left off.
Anything, because you claiming you want
Okay.
to get back with your ex. Stop answering the phone. Don't answer texts. Speak negatively about her. Disrespect her, all types of shit, and then think that you about to control this person's response to that. Like, I guess he was expecting me to still be nice to him after that. No, fuck that. You don't want to treat me bad and then think I'm about to deal with the fact that you fucked me over in like this cool, calm way. No, I'm pissed. because you can't sit there and tell my family, my friends, me, sit here and make all of these plans with me like we about to get married and then turn around and leave me to die in a hotel because you want to sleep with other women or get back with your ex. That's some fuck shit.
Who the fuck did he tell that I was gonna get married to? I
He
don't
said
get
he
it.
told after when they went to DC, he told her family.
After fucking money knowing them?
Right.
Did
Even
they
if
know that?
right, and even if he did say that, so fucking what? Men say a lot of fucking shit. Why are you so goddamn dumb?
Right.
Yeah.
They'll say anything. They'll say anything the first 2.5 months. They'll say
Oh
Right.
shit.
anything.
Then on top of that, I mean, if you was so concerned, I mean, why even take a dude who you met off POF
Plenty of fish.
up to
Lord.
motherfucking up to DC within a motherfucking month on knowing them?
I don't believe he said that though. She lying. I don't believe he
I, I
told her.
I
She
believe he
lying.
said it, but I believe he said it down the line.
I don't believe
But
he
I don't
told
think he said it
her
that,
he
that,
was
that
gonna marry
soon.
her. No, he didn't say that.
Nah, I don't think he said it that soon.
No,
Nah.
I think it went like this. I want to get married one day and I want to have kids and I want to have a lot of kids. What about you, Priest? Would you like to, would you want to have kids?
Yeah.
And he probably said, yeah,
Uh-huh.
one day I do. And then
All he
she
said.
took that shit and ran with it. Okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
Soulflower, she ain't gonna be able to show that. The proposal is the video that's in the hotel. That's the proposal.
How he proposed to her, he left her ass. They were together, what, 3 months? He left her at least 3 times. So he left her once a month. Okay. Because she said that she had Dominique call him when they broke up. So you got your daughter calling this married man, because you all broke up and you begging him to come back to you? Come on now. He ain't proposed shit to her. He proposed that she leave him the fuck alone. How about that?
Right. Exactly.
Some fuck shit. Okay? Like, what is wrong with you for you to even think something like that is okay? Anyway, so this leads me, I had to tell that whole story because this leads me to the comments that was left inside of my comment section. And so I was doing a video and I was talking about how Priest had talked so negatively about Sidonia, right? He had talked about her and she was causing drama after that. I mean, she was getting online. Like I told you, throughout the relationship, she had been using the internet to cause a problem inside of the relationship. Because I remember one time she had got upset because Priest's mother's new husband post some pictures of me and Priest out at this restaurant called Papados. He had also posted video footage of us. And so she was upset about that. I was like, man, like you can't keep getting mad simply because they posted pictures of us. Like y'all supposed to be over. Why are you getting mad because pictures are being posted of us? We together. That's how it usually is. And we're around the family. We're going to family functions together. His family are taking pictures of us together. Okay. So anyway,
Oh.
um,
Oh my God.
she started using YouTube as well, doing interviews and shit. Now my thing is, usually when you want to stay out of something, you stay out of it. You don't want to have nothing to do with it. You're not going to get on the internet. You're not going to talk to nobody about nothing. You're not going to do interviews. You're not going to gossip. When you want to stay out of something, you literally stay out of it. You're like, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not interested. I don't do that. I don't gossip. I don't bop bop. And she kept saying she wanted to stay out of it. And she wanted to clear her name. And I kept saying, clear your name? No one is dragging you, boo. No one is getting on the internet saying anything negative about you. If anything, you and this fool got people thinking that I'm his side chick and I done had a baby by a quote unquote married man and I've been a mistress this whole fucking time.
How they got people thinking that? No, they don't.
You and this nigga got people thinking this, and this is not what's happening.
Yeah, it
You got people
is.
out there thinking I'm his side chick
You are.
because you're perpetuating this message.
Dumbass.
And she's like, you're not, not this side chick. But she's talking about clearing her name. I'm like, your name doesn't need to be cleared. No one knows who you are. No one really cares. What they care about is me and Priest.
No, they
But you
don't.
keep inserting yourself. Why? For what? I would get phone calls from her, texts from her, Facebook
No.
messages from her, blocked her phone number the first time. Instead of her getting the clue to not call me, she messaging me on Facebook. I'm like, girl, I do not want to talk, even just this year. I told her, stop calling me. I don't want to talk. I don't want nothing to do with you, especially with you no longer being married to my son's father. Why are you contacting me? I don't want to talk to you. But she calling my mom and shit. I'm like, first of all, how did you get my mother's phone number? Why? Or if you used it in the past, why do you still have it? And I mean, just messy. This chick is so messy, and she just tries to make it seem like, oh, she's so innocent in this situation. No, you've been playing internet games the whole time. So I'm like ultra frustrated with this chick, right? Because she's an ex, and she's inserted herself, and my son's father has allowed her to. So it's creating more drama than necessary.
Mm.
So anyway, I'm gonna read you these comments that people said. So this one person left a comment on a video where I was talking about how Priest had said something negative, and so the person says, "You said that he ran down." The name of the person is Yes or No. That's the name of that's their handle for some reason. It says, you said that he ran down a whole laundry list of bad things he did to his wife, but yeah, you thought it was going to be something different with you two. I said, Dodo, he didn't tell me this long list of shit until after. Like when I say, remember a second ago, I said he started to defend her towards the end because at first he was villainizing her. And then towards the end, he started to talk about all these bad things he had done to her. And so I was telling this person as a response, he initially put her as the bad guy, leaving all of the bad things he did out. And had he told me before I got pregnant the long list of stuff he did to her, I would have never dated him.
You lying.
I would have never dated him. Okay? Like had he said, like he started to tell me that he had been cheating on her. I mean, all of the terrible things that he had did to her throughout this 15-year marriage. And he didn't decide to tell me this until after I was pregnant. So he spent most of our relationship talking bad about her, not really disrespecting her, but making it seem like he was a victim of hers. And then suddenly when I got pregnant, he praising this woman. Like she's, the best thing that's ever happened to him. She's the best thing since sliced fucking bread. And he was the one that did all of this stuff. So had he been telling me from the beginning what the truth genuinely is, and honestly, the truth to me is that both of them was doing stuff. Because to me, he had told me that she cheated on him. And when he first met me, them two were living together. And she kept bringing this guy over to the house in his face. And it was a guy that she was dating. And this guy was in a relationship with somebody else. So she was playing side chick to another man and was bringing that man over to her house where her and Priest lived, which was disrespectful as hell. But this is what she was doing. And he was also sleeping with other women, right?
Okay. If he was, and if she was, Sasha, right? Why the fuck do you care? I mean,
What?
why the fuck do you care? You took this nigga to a swingers party. You ran off and sucked some old dick. Then came back and kissed him and tried to get away, but you did get him to bust up in you.
And how
So
she gonna call Sonya saying Sonya was a side chick to this guy she was dating? Sansa Ray, you was a side chick too.
Right.
Why do you keep trying to make it seem like you want a side chick? I don't give two shits if Priest and Sonya was separated. There's a difference between separated and legally divorced. You could be separated for 20 years.
Right.
You still fucking side chick because he can't marry you. He can't go down and
Yeah.
marry you, bitch. That's why you were a spiritual wife, because you knew damn well he couldn't marry you.
let me
So
read this chat.
if Sonya
Uh,
was
Gangbanger Ray, come guzzling swing Ray said, I think Sansa Ray pretended to be a sane chick who was laid back, and Priest was fooled, and then she trapped him. And by the time he found out about her, it was too late. Real facts.
True. I agree. That's true.
Well, Mo, was you trying to say something?
No, I was just more or less. A question was asked earlier by Sunrose. She was asking, did I think that when she was staying with Dominique's father, if there was a sexual relationship, and and I told her that I felt like it was, but I think that to some degree he may have been kind of simpish, and then just got kind of fed up because I don't know of too many men that's going to let a woman stay with them, and she's not. I mean, because she wasn't working the whole time. I don't think that she was staying with Domo's father. So that meant that Domo's father was taking care of his daughter as well as a full grown, able bodied individual, not unless she was able to convince him that she was making a lot of revenue off of, her income off of YouTube.
Mm.
I think it'll be interesting to see how things play out with him there in California now.
Oh, I just think he visiting. I don't think he's staying.
But let me ask you a question though. I think somebody ought to let Marcus know what he's going to what he's getting himself involved in, because I
I'm
feel
pretty
so
sure.
sorry for him. He's a
I'm
young
pretty sure.
man,
I'm pretty
and
sure Mark has seen some of these
Yeah,
videos,
he was trying to himself.
and you know what's gonna be get said on their behalf. Oh, don't pay them no mind. They haters of mine.
yeah, I went back and looked at that photo that Bomb had posted on her live stream, and that does look like she's with child. It really does look
It
like she's
really
pregnant there.
does. It really does,
Yeah.
Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Remember they went to Planned Parenthood 2 months ago?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 That's that.
She pregnant. She pregnant by that boy. And
Mm, mm,
they
mm.
trying to figure some shit out between Atlanta and California. Hell, Dominique might end up going back with her father and her boyfriend.
She might.
No,
She
the father
might.
stay in
Yeah,
D.C.
Well,
Oh,
she. Oh, he moved to DC.
Yeah, he moved to D.C.
Oh, well, she don't need to be there with Sansa Ray. That's for damn
he
sure.
sure don't.
Cause Sansa Ray won't.
no,
She not gonna take her to get prenatal care. Okay.
He might as well go be with the boy
Uh huh.
and his family.
Man, that dude look like he want to have a bright future in front of him.
Not for me, though.
And he like complexion. You know, Sansa Ray.
He ain't even black. He's
What is
Hispanic.
he? Hispanic or something?
Yeah, he's Hispanic.
I think he's Mexican.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's not black.
so
All of
he's
that.
not full black.
Huh?
She's not
He's not
black.
full
Period.
black.
No,
I thought he
he's
was
not
full
black
black.
at
he's not
all.
He's
black.
not
Period.
black at all.
Oh,
He's
Period.
not black. Period.
mm.
That boy ain't mixed. Like Jeff said the other day, we know mixed people. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Or Mexican. That boy ain't mixed.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
some. He. I agree with the beauty. He is some type of Hispanic. If he's not Mexican, he's Puerto Rican,
Right.
maybe maybe Dominican, or even possibly Cuban. But he is some type of Hispanic.
Yes, he is.
all right, let's get back to this bitch.
with other women, right? Well, he had never taken anybody serious. He was just sleeping around. So he was just making it seem like she was a villain who had cheated on him before and was doing all this terrible stuff and was controlling and manipulative and trying to do so many things. She would never allow him to speak his mind. She was controlling everything. This is what he said. He was just saying that she controlled everything and she didn't let him have his own opinion and his own mind and blah, blah, blah. And he said, we didn't have problems in our marriage until I started talking back to her because I used to let her do whatever it is that she wanted to do. And then when I started to, want to do my own thing or, tell her what I wanted, our relationship started having problems. So that's the first comment someone left me. And so then I posted this other podcast. It was called Stop Trying to Change Him with Loyalty. And inside of it, I was just being very specific about standards, requirements, how you can't use loyalty or be a down ass chick for a guy because he's not going to change into the man that you want him to be. Okay, he's going to be whoever he wants to be, and if he decides to change, it's not because of you, regardless of whether he makes it seem like it's because of you or not. This man just decided to change because he wanted change in his life, not because he suddenly felt like you was worth him making the change. Most men are just tired of being who they were, and they're sick of the games that they were playing or juggling a whole bunch of women, and they just decide to settle down. Or they deal with their issues because a lot of men got a whole bunch of emotional issues and they use promiscuity and playing women, all of this stuff to deal with their pain. So when they decide to, stop doing that, a lot of times they're over the pain associated with their last breakup or the last time they fell in love. And so anyway, this woman, Regine Jules, she put, you can't be toyed with if you set boundaries from the get-go. That'll save you a lot of headache. He showed you who he was, but you didn't listen. He told you how he felt. He told you about his wife and the shit he put her through, but you continue with the relationship. Yes, he's a liar, but you know he is a liar because he lied to another person already. You're going to have to take the L here too. Ladies, set your boundaries. When cross them, leave them, period. Now, I think people keep forgetting that eventually I decided to leave this relationship because it was no longer suitable for me. And the way I did it,
Hold. How the fuck did you really lead a relationship when he left you at the hotel for dead, bitch?
was moving across to the other side of the United States because he didn't think I was going to leave. He thought I was going to stay there and put up with his foolishness because he would always say to me, you're not going to leave me. You're not going nowhere. You're going to sit here. You're going to wait for me to get my shit together. You're going to chill. You're going to blah, blah, blah. This is what he thought. I was like, you really think I'm going to sit here and let you sleep with a whole bunch of women, go out here and do all this foolishness while I just sit here and wait for you to decide when you want to be good to me? You really think that? So I said to this girl, I said, I'll tell you like I told the last person who has selective hearing. Of course I have standards and I still do. It's when he revealed he was below my standard that caused the problem. He didn't start off telling me what he did to her. He started off telling me she was a villain. He drug her to filth, made her sound like she was the devil incarnate. He even told me her daughter uses her vagina like a revolving door. I didn't find out the truth about him until it was almost too late. When I found out the truth, I let him go. There was nothing to fight for. You, ma'am, need to make up your mind. First you said he told me who he was and I didn't listen. Then you said he lied to me. Which one is it? Oh, that's right. You didn't effectively research before addressing me. If you stop being a pick-me for 2 seconds and think before you come and attack me, what you saying will probably make sense. Let me help you out.
Sounds right. The shit didn't make sense. That's why she asking. How the fuck did you leave him when you said that he left you at the hotel for dead? So if you left him, that means he didn't leave you at the hotel for dead. Am I right or wrong, chat?
No, you're right. You're right.
He lied. Then
Oh, okay. What'd you say, Mo?
No, I said you're right.
Yeah, that's what the chick trying to basically tell her. But she ain't. No, you're not thinking about it like this. She want this lady to think how she thinks, which is not realistic.
once I got pregnant, he started telling me the truth right before we broke up. So before you come in my comment section trying to be Iyanla Van Zant, make sure you have your facts straight so you can effectively read someone. Now, a lot of people jump to conclusions inside of my comment section, so a lot of times I have to deal with them in a way that I don't even feel like dealing with them, but I have to provide some type of clarity. And sometimes I feel like I don't communicate effectively when I'm doing my podcast or I'm doing my Video. Sometimes I feel like I could have communicated certain things a lot better. But to clarify anyone who might be confused, he didn't tell me he was a liar or how bad he was to her till the end of the relationship. It wasn't like no man who is a piece of shit is going to be walking around with a piece of shit sign on his forehead and come approach a woman like, yo, I'm a piece of shit. Take me as I am. No, what he's going to do is put on his best behavior so that he can get a woman to do whatever it is that he wants her to do. Men are very manipulative in that way. Okay, he wasn't going around telling me who he was, and I just accepted that he was going to be different for me and all this stuff. No, like, come on. Like, no, 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 no. At first, he was making it seem like he was the victim and she was just this bad person and doing all these bad things to him. And then towards the end of the relationship, he started to praise her and talk about the things that he had did to her. That's how that went. Um, I do want to, before I get off, talk about this in more detail about how women need to really seriously unify in situations like this, because a lot of times it ain't the two of y'all that's the problem, it be him. And sometimes I feel like even though Sidonia was a problem in her own, like people think I was mad at her because he wanted to be with her. Nah, that didn't even bother me. What bothered me is that she kept inserting herself in a situation that she didn't belong in. The relationship, stuff as far as my son goes, telling him not to, file his child support papers, do all types of stuff that I haven't even spoken in detail about that this woman has interfered with. And it's been unfortunate. And I'm going to use this next question that someone sent me as what I want to convey to anybody who may be, watching this or listening to this. So this young lady said, I'm located in Florida and my boyfriend's son's mother won't allow him to see his son. He can only see him if he goes to her house to see him. She's just being bitter and unreasonable at this point. What would he have to do? He's only seeking visitation as he knows his work schedule won't allow him technically 50-50. We're not necessarily trying to get a lawyer at this point because I really don't know any judge that would deny visitation. What would need to be filed? A proposed parenting plan? Is he just requesting a court date? Please help if you can. He doesn't have any felonies, doesn't smoke or drink, and he works 2 full-time jobs. He's just wanting to be able to spend time with his son on the weekends, so at this point, she's just doing this out of anger. His son is 2 years old. Now, this is a girl who decided to, ask the question. Now, it's in a single mom group that she asked this. Okay, she asked this question in a single mom group, and all of the single mothers were telling her, I think you should just stay out of it and let them work out something. Stay out of it and let them work out something. You are his girlfriend. Just stay out of it, because if you stay out of it, it could be fixed faster because you don't know what's going on between the two of them. And she kept saying, no, thank you. I don't want that advice. I don't want to do blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. And that's the problem with a lot of girlfriends and new women that come into the lives of these men who are trying to co-parent with their ex. You have to realize something. He's co-parenting with his ex. It's a very delicate, very fragile situation. So the best thing that you can do if you genuinely care about him is talk to him about it, but do your best to stay out of it. Don't imply what he should do, because if you tell him what he should do in this situation and then he ends up doing it and then it affects his child's mother negatively, then she's going to start hating you. And then it creates even more of a frictional experience between y'all. So I said to her, let him handle it. It's already a delicate, toxic situation. Adding yourself to the equation is only going to fuel the fire. Give him suggestions, but stay out of it. It doesn't concern you until you're legally his wife. Then you can up the ante on stepping in. Even then, it may still be hard. Whether she's being petty or not, you don't know in detail what happened between them. Men tend to villainize their baby mama or exes and don't tell their new girlfriends or wives their wrongdoings. Don't do wifely duties for a man who is just your boyfriend. I'd say express your concern, but
Wow, really, Sansaray? Don't do wifely duties for a man that's your boyfriend. Wow. You saying some good, interesting keywords. Are you taking heed to that shit? That's the question. Anybody want to comment on that?
Mind your business or get the drama. Because the second you start making yourself a part of something that people aren't ready for you to be a part of, it starts making the situation a lot more complicated. And that's a lot of the issue that I've had with Sidonia. She keeps inserting herself that's all inside of a situation that's already delicate, that's already fragile, that he and I haven't even fixed yet. But she wants to keep inserting herself, claiming that she wants to help. But every time she does something so like, oh my God. It'd be so fucked up. It's like, why are you doing that? That's not helping the situation. You speaking publicly in a public forum about me, my son, and his father is not helping our situation. I don't care what I'm saying on the internet. If I'm saying Sidonia got 3 titties, a tail, and 2 horns, so what? That's just what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a response for everything,
Oh my
especially
God.
if you claim you're trying to stay out of something.
You got something to say to Bill?
What the fuck is she talking about? 3 titties and why is she? What is wrong with her? I mean, even
Nah, she just been ignorant. That's all.
But what makes her think that she can talk shit about people and say what she wants to? She's saying I can say whatever I want to
I
say.
want to say,
Right.
right,
You
Exactly.
you shouldn't say shit, bitch. That
Right.
ain't the real world, and
right,
you will find yourself getting punched in the throat. Okay,
right,
you know,
exactly.
what the fuck is wrong with her?
That's what
But
That's
she,
somebody need to do.
that's what
but
she.
Especially.
look, she can't stand for Jap to mention her name. She goes all in. Okay,
She tried to,
oh
but she don't succeed, and that's the whole
right,
thing. She keeps failing. Like, bitch, please. Jeff got a whole podcast on your ass.
okay, but she can't even take that. That
Right,
she's supposed to let you talk about her, degrade her, talk about her kid and everything. She has talked about Sonia's children, her daughter, everybody,
Right.
but she's not supposed to say nothing.
Exactly.
right.
That's her
Okay,
logic. I
yeah,
can
that's
say
her
something
logic.
about you, but you can't set up. You're not supposed to come back online and address the shit that I said about you.
Right.
Right.
Because this is what I do. I'm a content creator. That's it. That's what she's saying in her head. This is a job. You don't work, you don't work for YouTube like I do.
That's that
You're
girl
trying to
is
clear your
crazy.
name. The best way you can do that is by not saying anything, not
Mm.
dignifying anything with a response, if that's truly what you wanted. But what this woman was doing was she would go find people that purposely had a disdain for me, that purposely showed that they had a disdain for me, that would get on the internet and
All right, I heard it coming. Do y'all hear Chris and Jap fault coming?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Like the Jaws music, the Jaws theme song.
I heard
Mm-hmm.
it coming.
Shark.
Yeah.
About
And
three,
Bob
Chris and
too.
Jap is
Yeah.
y'all fault. Is y'all fault in a minute.
Yeah.
negative things about me. And then she would befriend these people and then do interviews with these people on their YouTube channels and talk about me publicly. Now, if you want peace and you want things to be smooth between the 3 of us, and you want to be quote unquote stepmom or whatever it is that you want to do with my son, you really believe that getting onto any social media platform, interacting with my enemies is going to be this effective way to smooth things out and stop the drama between the 3 of us. You really believe that? And not to mention that most of the people that she was interacting with online had all of these criminal records. Like I had to do background checks on all of these people that were creating all of this negative content about.
Now y'all heard this bitch.
Yeah.
I had to do background checks on all these people. For what?
Which means I had to dox all these people.
Right.
Right, like how she just get your phone number like that, Estia? That shit is
No, she
scary.
like I said, she looked deep. That's what she did.
That's what I'm saying. She probably got all of our phone numbers. At the end,
Right. Yeah. She looked
Bitch
real
better
deep.
not call me.
I want
She
me
read
Shit.
some
to
paragraphs.
call
And
me. That bitch
right.
not have to say shit to me or about me, anything.
Okay. She know.
Yeah,
If she
she
know
read
who the
some
fuck you,
paragraphs and everything.
right?
She went all in between the lines and everything to find out everything that she could.
That's
Then what
so
fucked her up? Why she can't go no further? Because she would have took it further. I'm not on
yeah.
Facebook, so that put a stop to her.
Oh, you put it on Facebook?
No, I'm not on Facebook. If I was on Facebook, she
Uh,
would look. She went deep on that.
uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah, I found his daughter. Yeah, I found his son. Yeah, I found his mother.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dog.
Only background check she did was Google. That bitch didn't pay for shit.
Right.
Mm.
She talking about she wondering how Sidonia got her number. And, bitch, you out here getting everybody number.
Right. The
Right.
background checks for what?
Texting, calling, sounding all breathy on the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, what are you doing? She's a stalker.
Right. She is.
Yes, she
I
is.
read some old. I mean, when you were hey, matter of fact, I'm glad you say that. That video that I had hidden till I blow the faces out is all complete. Y'all can go back and watch it now. It's
What
called
video?
What video, STL?
the one me and you did. With Sansari come up to the panel. Now, and I got it also in quotation.
Wait.
Do I have problem with women?
That's the name of the video?
Nah,
Hey,
that's one me and
she had
Beauty
flagged
did.
it or something before.
No, I had I wanted to blur it out so the rat one motherfucker sit here try to Google the pictures and shit.
Oh,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
on the cutie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Name
Yeah.
of it. I want to go watch it. What's the name of it?
STL.
Right, what's the name
Hold
of
on. I got 5 people talking. Hold on. One at a time. So what you say, Sin?
I said, so what is the name of it? I want to watch it.
It's called we'll see if Sansray come up to the panel / let's see if Sansray come up to the panel / do I have a problem with women? I did it on me and the Beauty did that one. You came on as well, but you came towards the end.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it.
It's a good one, ain't it, STL? I remember it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch, Carla still trying to call me out and all this type of shit. Okay, bitch. Let's motherfucker cam up. Let's cam up, bitch.
STL had to blur out his little cuties.
Yeah, and my credit cards.
That's
So let's cam up Sansa way.
That STL.
Let's cam up Sansa way.
Cam up, Sansa Way. What happened to the Tesla, Sansa Way?
Right. Cam up.
What about the Sentra?
I think that might be tomorrow topic. Where's the book and the goddamn Tesla?
Right? You a boss. You got books and shit. Tesla's like, dang, Sansa Way, you
right. Cam up. We want to see the book. Cam up. We want to see the Tesla.
That's the rat.
What else I was finna say? What else you was finna say the Beauty?
No, I wasn't finna say nothing.
What about you, Mo?
No, I was just wondering. Priest child support, I think she said is like $264 a month. I think if we told Priest, you know what I'm saying, as a group, we hit him off with some donations and try to, give him something for coming to the interview, just as an incentive,
right?
To do a sit down with you, and he can put his cash app up on every show he comes to. So if he decides to do 4 shows a month, we probably can help him out with that little, that child support thing.
Well, we just get a vote like we always do. I mean, no matter what nobody donate, I mean, you do 1, 2, 5, or whatever. I mean, if we get 21s in the room, we should be able to pull it off. But really, 25 ones in the room, we should be able to pull that off. So,
and even if we don't get the whole room to participate, I think we can get maybe 2 or 3 of us that be willing to cover most of it.
Right.
That can cover most of it. Because I would be interested in having him come on not just one time, but on a regular basis. Because think about it.
Well,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say there's some larger content creators. That's what they do when they're trying to get an interview. They throw out some incentives to inspire the person, to come on and get that money. You know what I'm saying? Now I think that will versus him just coming on because you're asking him. I don't think he's going to be real receptive to that of the considering that he may get pushback. But even more so, I think that would really piss her off knowing that he's making money off of the story. Because she's trying to make money off of the story and she's not being successful at it.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't think. Well, I want to say this from listening to him and a few things that was said in the back. I don't think.
You know, I understand what you're saying. You're saying you want him to do it one on one with you, and that's fine. We can do it that way.
No, not that part. It's basically the money part. I don't think he'll
take money from us.
Yeah, I mean, anybody takes money, but I don't think he will kind of want to. He's not a.
We should find out. You should find out.
Yeah. I mean, we can find out, but
it's worth a try. It's worth a try.
Yeah, we just have to, like I said, see what's up. And like I said, get a vote on it if we do get a go.
Okay.
Yeah, because think about it. If we came up with $600 to see that Tesla and we never got around to seeing it, we would never come up with it. I was
you're right. I was trying to see was he gonna cam up.
Yeah, no, man, come on.
But
I mean, I would have jumped.
I'd have camped up quick to the motherfucker. All right, here you go.
Yeah, if I had that Tesla, I would have camped up at the drop of a dime.
Mean said if he doesn't give the details, then fuck him.
No, he gonna get the details. Think of it is everybody in the chat. I know because everybody gonna say what they want to feel, what they want. He looks at the chat too much.
Hey,
when he does,
actually, Mrs. STL for you.
He trip out the chat. He's not like us to where he could kind of catch on to what's being said and how it's being said to know what's a joke or what's being asked serious. And he might take offense to every little thing.
Well, he need to get out his feelings.
Yeah, but do you think he would be receptive? I think he would be receptive to the format that you laid out, to where you got him by himself, where it's just you and him with a
Yeah,
one-on-one.
I think that would be better. Yeah, that would be better way he
and like I said, we can just be in the background hitting his Cash App up, but it needs to be very candid and very forward.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
will have a line of questions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to throw in. Yeah, I definitely have a line of questions. That wouldn't be no problem.
Yeah,
like I said, I know everybody be conversing with each other in the chat, and he'll look at it, and he might, look at the wrong one, thinking it's directly towards him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I said, he did it before in Kara. He thought somebody was coming at him sideways. Well, no, they was, asking a question.
Yeah, what you could do is disable the chat, and we can communicate in the back chat.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. I just remember that.
Yeah, disable
the live chat.
Yeah. Stream, and what we'll do is we'll talk in the back chat while we're watching it, and he won't even see what we're discussing.
Right. Like some of our questions you could ask him.
STL, I don't see the video. Put the link in the back chat for me, okay?
All right. When I get time, I'll go ahead and hit you in the back chat.
Okay.
Right.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, love. You're so kind.
All of this negative content about me online, because that's what ended up happening once I went to the police from being stalked so much. I ended up finding the criminal background of these people. Right? And I'm seeing these people done had assault charges, welfare fraud charges, child abuse, resisting arrest, robbery, all types of stuff. And these are the people that my son's father and Sidonia were surrounding themselves with. And then they were wondering why I didn't want to have them to have anything to do with me and my son. Because it was adding on to the drama. Like I would get on YouTube, right? And I would talk about my frustrations with being abandoned in a hotel, pregnant and sick with no money, right? And I would have to turn around and do crowdfunding, right? That's a humiliating, frustrating situation to be in. And I'm dealing with that situation the best way I can, coping with it. But no one gives a fuck that I'm in this bad situation. They just want to keep dragging me to filth
the fuck up. Hey, everybody, that's the video that I just unprivatized. Uh,
Okay, that's
yeah,
me. You did it.
yeah. That's one
Okay,
me and you did. Yeah.
okay.
She gonna sit here and say that. Damn, what's she just saying?
She was saying, damn, what the fuck? I forgot.
She was saying
She
that
said that
people
nobody cared
were
about her
criminals.
Right,
situation
right,
and
right,
that
right, right,
everybody
right.
was dragged.
Right? Why she
What the
gotta
fuck you
care?
mean? We were supposed to care about your situation. We ain't the one that put you in it.
Why we
Right.
gotta care about your shit?
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to say.
Stupid bitch.
Right, bitch.
Like it's our fault.
Right.
Nobody didn't care about
Everything
my
is our fault.
situation. The
Right.
Nobody
fuck?
says
That's
anything
what your
about
family
anything
for,
that I'm
bitch.
doing. Nobody says, oh, you got a Tesla. Nobody says, bitch, why are you looking for somebody to say anything to your ass?
Right. That's
Don't
goes
nobody
to
want
show
to
her
talk to you.
desperation.
Don't nobody want to talk to you, Sansaray. Shit. Fuck out of here, man. Real.
Oh shit.
Right. People she met in person, she worried about.
Right.
People she never met. I was like, yeah. She worried about people she never met in person. She wants her accolades, y'all.
Right.
She wants us to give her all these accolades and do videos about, oh, Sansa Ray is coming up. Sansa Ray is doing this. I want to be like Sansa Ray.
Right.
That's what
Who the
that's
fuck want to be like this
she's doing
bitch?
about herself.
Then the part she said, "Oh, these people were stalking me." Sansa Ray, how the fuck we was stalking you, bitch? We never been to your motherfucking house. Don't even fucking know where you was living because you was shit staying hotel to hotel, house to house.
Right.
Oh my god. These people were stalking me. The fuck out of here.
We don't give you any credit. You're such a good person. You're so, of course and obviously.
Oh my god.
The field. Keep trying to make me feel bad about myself. The man I was in love with just walked away from me, broke our entire family up over some bullshit.
But hold up, Sansa Ray. I thought you just said you walked away from the situation. I'm going off your narrative.
People just want me to get over it like he was just some fling I slept with once. No, this was a man that I was in a full-blown situation with, someone whom I was engaged to.
How the fuck you gonna be engaged to somebody who's still married, Sansa Ray? How does that work?
Right. Somebody I was engaged to. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But then before that, Sansa Ray, you just saying that you were married to this man in July. We have you on tape saying that, Sansa Ray. We didn't make this up. We wasn't trolling. We was watching your videos that you posted.
I feel like this is an episode of first 48. Like Sansa Ray in the room with the detectives.
Right.
We got it on tape, Sansa Ray.
Right.
Right.
No, he left me for dead. But Sansa Ray, you said right here that you left the hotel room. No.
That would be such a dope, like she would, I mean, because it's such a confined space and she's a rat, so she would have nowhere to run, you know what I mean?
You never lied. That was a good one.
That bitch was red, she'd be fucked up.
Okay. Sweating like a motherfucker, boy.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's funny.
Planning on marrying, of course I was going to feel some type of way. And of course I was going to deal with it the best way I could. But people wanted to act like I didn't deserve to feel pain. I didn't deserve to be hurt because I'm quote unquote a single mother or I'm quote unquote pregnant by a married man. Do you know how humiliating it was for my son's father to depict me in such a negative way when I was
Sansa Ray, you depicted yourself in a certain way. You the one that came on her and said that you were married, not him. You.
Mm-hmm.
Not
But
sitting here praying about it.
your actions show
Devoted,
otherwise.
You said what?
But her actions show otherwise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
husband
Like,
who was in love with another woman when that was never their situation. Do you know how hurtful that was? So I'm sitting here dealing with that, and Sidonia and Priest are trying to make it seem like I'm not supposed to feel like that. Are y'all kidding me? It's like neither one of them gave a fuck about how I felt about
Why are they supposed to give a fuck, bitch? I
what he.
mean, shit, you're nobody to them, remember?
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, why does Sidonia, who's the wife, have to give a care about the side chick?
Right.
I mean, that sounds crazy. I mean, you're the side chick.
Right. She
It-
trying to make it seem like she was the wife and Sonya was the side chick.
right. In case you didn't know, Sansa, when you go, to Chick-fil-A, you order your sandwich, side pieces, the fries that you don't always get. That's what you was. You wasn't a sandwich.
Oh shit.
What do you think they were doing? Playing around with my life, secretly fucking with each other, and
I can't get a hold of that when every time she say that shit, playing around with her life.
right.
Yeah.
How was? I mean, what do y'all think she meant by that?
She should have said that
She,
shit
you
when,
know
when
what?
she got herpes. But no, she don't think that's playing with her life. Oh, herpes no big
Yeah,
deal. But
she
oh,
doesn't. She doesn't really mean anything by it because think about it. That child has been a miracle for her because it's because of the child. She has a house off of government assistance.
Right.
She's gotten all these benefits because of the child.
Right.
So Priest wasn't playing with her life. It's because she had that child that she's in a better situation she's in now than she was before she had the child.
Exactly.
Right.
Despite what she's online saying right now, because technically, when she was staying with Dominique's father, she was homeless then.
Right.
Right.
She just, she was there on bided time with Domo's father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yep.
then when she went online and pulled that suicide attempt or stunt to get attention, that's when he put her ass out, and then
Right.
she realized how homeless she really is.
Right. Then he let her back in. And she got too motherfucking big for them. Her head got too fucking big because she thinks she got this Superman.
Yeah.
And
I
got her
just
ass. Go ahead.
don't. No, go ahead, STL. Go
No, I was
ahead,
gonna say,
Cash.
and got her ass put right back the fuck out.
Right. And I don't understand how you blame. You are a grown person. How do you blame people on YouTube? People that you don't know, you never met them. We all live in different states. Okay. We really just connected with one another. How the hell do people on YouTube have that much power
Right.
with your relationship with a man that you with and you see him every day and you living with him? You a weak ass bitch and you don't have no game.
Damn.
Okay. Because if you could, let me say that if that's like me saying that STL, the Beauty, Mo, Owens, Gemini, y'all fucked up my marriage.
Right.
Y'all the reason my husband left me. But I live with this
I don't
man.
know your husband.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And we don't fucking know Priest. Y'all,
Right.
I mean, ain't nobody knew her. Nobody, come on now. You gotta be a weak ass bitch. I would have to be weak as hell to let y'all destroy my marriage. Okay? And I'm with this man every day. Get the fuck out of here. She takes no accountability for nothing.
No, she ain't.
With her own shit.
She is not. She would not
Priest-
take no accountability for nothing. That would hurt her soul.
Right. Priest left your ass because you stink and you're trifling and you didn't want to clean up. Okay.
Yeah,
and you're a bum. You're a bum ass bitch. That's why he left you. Okay.
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that a title one day because I sure thought about this, Cynthia. That's gonna be a title one day. Saturate your bum, face it.
Yeah.
Face it. Shit.
Y'all emptied out the
Right.
Y'all been going on her act. That's crazy. You said Sansa Ray. What you say, Sansa Ray? You're a bum.
Yeah, so I
You a
should rate you a
bum.
bum. Face it.
You're a bum. Face it. Shit. Own it.
Oh,
Own your shit.
shit.
You're a bum. Okay? You are a bum. That's a good one, STL. Yeah.
Right, because that basically sums this whole thing up. You're a fucking bum.
She's a bum. That's why
She
he left her.
is. She's a bum.
Right. And he went back to his wife.
39-year-old bum.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yep. All right.
SCL.
Where the video?
Yeah, remember when I put in the back check the beauty? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Okay. Okay, SCL. Can you play the video, please?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, but I don't
Oh,
see
okay.
Yeah.
I can't hear the video.
Okay, here it is.
The only time we got an issue is when you come around, and then now you want to tell me you want to stay out of it. Had you stayed out of it from the beginning? Had you not called Priest 2 a.m. fussing over Facebook? Had you not come into my comment section after you see me post a video talking about we broken up? Had you stayed away from that? Because people that don't want to have anything to do with anything aren't going to say nothing because they don't want to have nothing to do with it. Y'all will be easier to talk to privately. Can't talk to these two privately, but anybody.
God damn, this bitch sound like she wanted to cry. Like, God damn it, so why do you have to come online?
Why'd you go on Facebook? Why'd you go on Facebook, damn it?
Damn. Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord. Facebook. Really? Are you serious?
You run my whole game playing with Priest.
Why did you call Priest? You called him at 2 a.m.
Why are you guys married? Why'd you even meet? Why are
You
you
should
even
have been calling me at all.
Oh, Lord.
She needs help.
Could get these people on the phone, these two people on the phone, and talk to them publicly. But talking to them privately, I couldn't seem to do. Like, I was sitting here, like, calling them, couldn't get nobody on the phone. Like, not them, but Priest. Can't get Priest on the phone, but he can run his mouth on social media with Sidonia at the drop of a hat. He could get on social media, do all these YouTube videos and interviews, and don't even be started on him creating a YouTube channel, posting all of our text messages.
What's wrong with that? Shit, you dropped his social security number, talked about his mama, talked about his sister, talked about his motherfucking daddy, talked about his motherfucking his living daddy. And what's wrong about him coming on, doing an interview? 2 interviews out of 200 videos you made about Priest. Come on now. Shit, he got motherfucking 198 more to go.
Posting all of our text messages, and people still try to make me the villain in the situation. And that's unfortunate that society would even feel comfortable with that. And the only reason why they vilified me was because Sidonia and Priest perpetuated this fake ass lie that I was like this side chick who was his mistress and just having a baby by him. Do you know how hurtful that was when I was pregnant? And nobody gave a fuck.
Sansa Ray, we're not supposed to really give a fuck. You decided to open your goddamn stinky ass, pussy ass legs.
Damn.
Nobody gave a fuck. Except for the people who could relate. Except for my friends and my family who this stuff was affecting as well. Because they knew this.
How the fuck does this affect your friends and family, Sansa Ray? Explain that.
Wait a minute. She said, what she say about society, Jim? She said the society.
Right, it affected her friends and family.
But she also said society too earlier, I think.
You said somebody who?
something about society. Like I guess like the whole society is like
Right, the
worried
whole
about something.
society, the whole YouTube went against her. No, they heard your bullshit for what it was, Ray. That's what it was. Everybody knew something wasn't right before Priest came up here. They didn't know what, but they knew something wasn't right because this goddamn shit didn't add up, bitch.
I've been around Priest. They see him. He had plenty of conversation with them about being with me for the rest of my life. Not, oh, she's a mistress that I didn't give a fuck about and she's trying to pin a baby on me that ain't mine. You know how hateful and cruel that is? To say that to or about someone who genuinely cared for you?
Shit, if you genuinely care for him, why the fuck you come on here talking about he got a herpes?
Thank you. That's a bum bitch.
Right.
A bum bitch, okay?
Right.
Who does that? And then said his mama gave it to him.
For that man, you have no idea.
Right, said. Then said his mama gave it to him.
Right.
Yeah, right. Oh man. I know everybody in Priest family want to whoop her ass.
Oh
on site.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you're dealing with a co-parenting experience, right? Where you might be a girlfriend or you might be a stepmom or you might be whatever it is, you might be an ex. Instead of thinking about yourself in the situation and how you feel about what's conspiring in front of you, you have to understand that there is a relationship that's more important than the relationship that you got with this person. And that's the relationship that these two people got to have in order to co-parent. And you got to let these two people heal first. You got to let these two people iron their shit out first before you can insert yourself. Then when things seem to be smooth between the two of them and they can co-parent with ease, then you can start inserting yourself.
Okay, let's go off your narrative, Sansa Ray. So that means when Priest was still married, you should have let him and his wife earn out their situation. Then you should have inserted yourself in. How about that? Just going off your narrative, what you said.
But when wounds are fresh, when stab wounds are fresh, you cannot come into a situation thinking you about to make the situation any better. If a child is under 5 years old, trust me, them stab wounds are fresh. My son only 1.
What?
So when these girls come around and they be like,
oh shit. She said just because Justice ain't 5 years old, the wounds from him and his him and her are still fresh.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what type of analogy?
What you say, Mo?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to draw, some type of, parallel. How do you bring up stab wounds and a 5-year-old and put all that together to try to form some type of analogy? That's That's like, Penny's mother on Good Time was saying that things are hard out here, as if that was a justification for burning little Penny with that iron. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just like, that doesn't even make a little sense. How does that have anything? A 5-year-old, how do you equate
she just
that?
wanted to insert the baby in so she could find some sympathy. That's all it is. See, our situation is still fresh. Justice not 5 yet. When he turned 5, the wounds might be healed. But then I might get cut again.
Hey, I was lost, man. She completely lost me with that one. I'm like, what?
Right, me, Mug. Exactly. He got it. So that means she's gonna do this until he's 5.
The title of this video is called "How New Girlfriends and Stepmoms Can Avoid Their Partner's Baby." Wait, what? What? The title doesn't even make sense. How new girlfriends and stepmoms? What the fuck? Who's a stepmom? Can avoid their partner's baby.
She just throwing a punch at Sonya. That's all it is.
Wow.
Because I'm sure I'm sure to some degree she feels inadequate as a woman, and she feel like she lost the this bout with Sidonia, which it was never even a challenge to
No, it
begin with,
wasn't.
because
It wasn't.
I mean it's
But
like this. You guys
oh,
were never on equal footing.
right. But
Go ahead.
let me pick it back off you right quick. She was so used to being in a battle basically with herself because she was always a side chick and she could, never could
Landed man.
get the man for herself. So she was trying to this situation, she was trying to put every roadblock she could up, even though wasn't nothing coming down that road. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I do, and I guess to piggyback off of you, I think the ultimate was like a major slap in the face to have a baby and to realize, guess what? Babies don't make men stay.
Right.
That right there is the
Well,
age old.
I
That's
know.
age old wisdom.
Right. But I know she knew that. She heard it before. Everybody heard that shit before. This the thing. Well, you know, since this is first one, oh yeah, he gonna be around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How many women? I can count the women in my family that got burned with thinking like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That tried the same thing, and it's at the end of the day, them older women used to always tell them, babies don't make men stay. You know what I
Nope.
mean? So you create a lifelong situation of poverty, struggle for yourself because you're playing Russian roulette. Basically, she
Yeah, she
played
playing
Russian
Russian
roulette with
roulette.
her
She was
own
playing
life.
house. She was playing spiritual marriage. She's playing all that bullshit.
Yeah, and you know why I say Russian roulette though, STL?
Why is
Because
that?
she doesn't really know how this man is going to respond if she keeps up with what she's doing, because like I know, because we're from the same state. You can't play this game with a lot of
You're right.
with
You're right.
every
You
dude, because
can't.
some dude gonna come see you, and,
Right.
and, and it's just gonna be over with,
Exactly.
and you're not gonna be found no more.
Exactly. True.
That's
Mm-hmm.
True.
deep, Mo.
Yeah.
So
And
it's like, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sin.
no, go ahead, finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, so it's like you got to be careful. You never know how a person's going to respond when you put them under duress, frustration, constant attack. At the end of the day, they'll get to a point to where they don't feel like they have anything else to lose.
Right.
Right.
You know, and then what are you going to do?
Exactly. But lucky priest a laid back dude. He too motherfucking laid back. I thought I was laid back. This nigga hella laid back.
He really is.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, shit. Man, I've been on a flight. Oh, you coming for Justice
Never,
first? You
never,
coming for
never.
Justice first birthday?
He never
Goddamn
put his
right,
foot
bitch. I'm gonna be
down.
there.
He
You said
never
what
put his
now?
Yeah.
foot down. He never put his foot down.
Yeah, right.
You know
You
what I'm saying? In a
exactly
Yeah,
right.
relationship, he never did that ever.
Right.
No.
You're
And
right.
that's
He
what
didn't.
happened.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
how,
yeah,
then that was it. Like, see, a lot of them other guys, they put their foot down on her
You're right.
ass,
They did.
look, bitch, like, you're not gonna be doing that crazy
Yeah.
shit with me. You know
Exactly.
what I
Bitch,
mean?
I'm just fucking
Like, I
you.
see my motherfucker,
We
bitch,
kicking it. We
right,
chilling. No, we
right.
don't need no
Right.
Instagram photos together. We
And
don't
we
need no Instagram
also
account together.
disappearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't be on that shit. So he never put his foot down. He never
Right.
showed any type of machismo or anything like that. And so
yeah,
that's what she wanted.
She was forcing a lot of shit. Like I said, you look
yeah,
at
Right.
that video and listen to it when they was in the hotel room. You can see how she hurry up and threw them questions in. I'm sitting here, man, saying to myself, man, if I was in that motherfucking situation, I'd be like, bitch, we ain't need to think about motherfucking no goddamn kids. We need to think about getting a
there you
motherfucking
go.
house.
Right. It's like, and why?
There you
Why
go.
do
Right.
you want to have a kid so fucking bad? Like, I just don't understand that. Like, you don't
I
have any
understand
type
it.
Yeah,
of like
I
lifestyle to
understand it.
even
She
want
didn't
a kid.
have nothing to lose and not too much motherfucking in the game. That's why. So fuck it.
Yeah.
That was her attitude.
Gemini say Priest was caught off guard. She was too crafty for him. Very true. Because Sansa Ray is crafty. I will give her that.
yeah. But you know what would have gave it away though? The beauty.
What?
What would have tilted her hand with me is you a chick that I haven't even known over 6 months, and you already asking me about babies. See,
Right.
that's the kind of dude I am. I'll start reading. You know what I'm saying? Your hand based on how you plan it. It's like why are we having a conversation about moving
Right.
together and having babies?
Yeah.
I haven't even known you got 6 months and you asking me
Exactly.
about babies.
For real.
And
And
then
honestly, that's something usually a man would do. For real. From a woman's point of view, men be saying shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. I want
Yeah.
you want to have my baby. Like, would you have to baby? Men say shit like that, not women. Men
yeah,
will say
Right.
yeah,
that, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 weeks after you talk to them. Then they because they in that their pheromones and stuff are real high.
Mm-hmm.
So they real fantasy like. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
yeah. That's
They
real.
say
Yep.
shit like
That's
that.
real talk.
She's saying this to guys, every guy.
Yep.
She gotta
Yeah,
be
and
Exactly.
shit.
then Priest allowed her to define the relationship. That was mistake number two. He allowed her
Yep.
to define the relationship instead of him defining it for a side. You never let a side chick lay down the rules and define the relationship. That's rude. I'm like, dude, what? I mean, it's like you let her define the relationship. So all of a sudden, you're playing a game that you never intended to play, and she's making the rules. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like you gotta let her know she doesn't replace your wife. Y'all separated, and like
Well,
STL
hold
said,
on, hold on. But he brought that up to her. That's why he left her the first time. That phone call, she didn't tell her part that that's the time they broke up. Yeah,
Right.
she didn't tell that. She didn't tell that. That was the first time they broke up. And Priest did mention that. He said, "Yeah, she called me. And she called like 2 something in the morning. Like, yo, what is this chick posting this stuff, trying to throw shots at me?" And he said what
Right.
it was, and he looked at it like, damn, she sure is trying to throw shots at you. He's like, yo, look, that's my wife and everything. We're not together, but you still gotta respect it just as well as I respect it. Oh no, I wouldn't be
Yep.
like that. Nah, you take that shit down. Why? That's
see, see, and listen,
exactly. And then he
and
got
that's what
up and shit like fuck that shit. And that's when she came with the
and that's
sorry
what
ass
I'm
calls.
and
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about though, STL. It's like you would not have had a choice if that was me. It's not. You're not going to tell me no if you're taking shots at my wife, regardless if we're separated or not. That's out of pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yep.
that would not have been option A or option B.
Right. I mean,
That's
we
not
would
multiple
have came
choice.
a little bit more different than he did.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot of shit. Like I said,
It's
there's a
like
lot of shit I'd have picked up on. Like I said, once I get that one
yeah,
on one with
real
him,
just
I'll be able to
man.
tell her, you know what I'm saying, be able to tell him his mistakes. I ain't gonna call him dumb or nothing. I'm like, bro, that was a mistake number one, my nigga. I mean, she sitting here and asked you, do y'all want to go Dutch? Because I believe she's the one that brought that shit up. I don't think it was him.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
I think she was so thirsty to see him that she
Right,
was willing to do anything.
right.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
she propositioned him that she'll pay for the whole thing, and he stepped up a little bit and he was like, "Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'll go Dutch."
Mm-hmm.
I believe that she offered to pay the whole bill.
No, I mean from the
I think you're
sounds of
right.
it. Something like I
Yeah,
said, from the sounds of it, you know
that's
what I'm
how
saying?
thirsty she is.
Yep.
I think
And
you're
see
right.
now that she's had the baby, what she's saying is, regardless if Priest gets married again, if he's with Sonia or he has a girlfriend, she comes first because I have his child. So basically, she wants to
No,
run. She
Yeah,
will be like
no,
come first in their relationship
no,
because I
no,
have a child. But
no.
that's what she's saying.
that's what
But
she's
No,
that's
that's
some
what
saying.
she's saying.
bullshit.
But
Yeah,
she ain't did
that's
that
what
shit with
she's saying.
Andre. So I mean, come on now.
Yeah, because that bitch is a bum and she's delusional. Okay.
These girls come around and they be like, my son's father or my boyfriend has a baby with such and such, and the baby's only 5 months old, or my boyfriend has a 3-year old, and blah blah blah, and they really want to have something to do with it. You got to let these people heal. Let them deal with their co-parenting experience and iron out whatever issues they got to iron out. And once it's smooth, I promise you, you can insert yourself and the drama won't be there. When you insert yourself too soon, or you try to quote unquote help, or what you go through, what you think you want actually matter in the situation, You're making the situation a lot worse. Believe me. You're making the situation a lot worse. Because people are fragile. Our feelings, our emotions, our thought processes, we've grown up in completely different ways. And a relationship that we thought we was about to build together comes crashing down to the ground. See, it's different if two people, had a one night stand and then one of them ended up pregnant. That might be an easier situation to co-parent. Maybe. Once y'all get your DNA test and y'all can prove that the baby is yours and dude's the father and all of that stuff, it might be easy to co-parent after that.
Wait.
But when two people build,
SCL. Did y'all just hear what she said?
Yeah.
First of all,
I was
it's
trying to catch.
fragile.
Hold on. I was trying to.
Right, fragile.
Right.
No,
I was
Fragile.
trying
It's
to.
fragile.
you remember the
Man.
Christmas story when the dad was like, fragile?
Okay, I was going to say that if you listen to it closely, basically she was trying to make it about the relationship, not the goddamn baby. Yeah.
Like, what she's saying is that it's worse because we had a relationship. It would have been better if it was just a nasty little night or whatever. But the thing is, Sansa, you really didn't have a relationship, sweetheart. You didn't have a relationship. You had
Nope.
engagement. It's a difference. Not a proposal. I don't mean like a proposal, Sansa. I mean like an engagement. Like just you, him, yeah, engagement, you still don't know each other. So
Yes.
Right.
you're basically saying that it would be better if you didn't know the father at all. I'm
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Yeah, she was trying to make it about the relationship more than the goddamn baby. And I was waiting for her to finish because it's gonna come out more because she was twisting it up to make it seem like it's about the baby. But see, if you wouldn't have came between our relationship, that's why I said you gotta listen to it because it comes out.
Mm.
two people build a relationship together where they thought they was going to get married or they did actually get married. And then they had a divorce. And then they still got to take care of children together. They got to deal with each other. Whether they want to deal with each other or not, they got to deal with each other. So you got to move out the way and let these two people figure out their shit because they slept together without you. They created a baby without you. They was in a relationship without you.
Oh.
So you can't think simply because you suddenly joined the relationship or you're suddenly new to the situation that you're just going to fit right on in and just slide on in. No, because there was a situation that was created that had nothing to do with you.
See how she twisted this shit
I
up?
mean,
She's talking about
yeah.
like you're new. I mean, and I'm old.
Right.
Yeah. And, and
Oh God.
when the situation is actually reversed, it's
Right.
like she needs to apply that same principle to herself minus the baby because priest. I mean, it's like she doesn't have any say in regards to priest and Sidonia. The only thing she has is a baby. So it's just like the world is full of men that is conceived outside of their marriage, and a lot of them, if they get back with their wives, they just don't be a part of the child's life. That's an unfair reality. It's a harsh reality. And she might as well accept that's the side that she's on. You know what I mean? I
That's
mean,
right.
there's no
Yep.
happy ending to that.
Oh
And
shit.
look, it's not that damn hard if you have. She makes this shit so complicated.
Yeah,
We have to
exactly.
be in communication. We have. No, it's not. It's like, look, you coming to get your son. What time you gonna be here? Okay, he'll be ready. The
Right.
baby, come get him. He's at the door. What time you
not not
bringing him
not not
back?
with
I'll
her.
have him back by
Not with
7.
her.
Drop his ass off.
This is her, Cynthia.
Shit.
Are you coming to get
What?
him? Oh, so Donya ain't gonna be with you, is she? Well,
No,
you need to
Right.
drop her
come
off
get
down the
him. You're gonna
street.
have to say your son
Hold
on
on.
you too.
Let me finish. You need to drop her off down the street. Then come get your son. Then go pick her back up. Then y'all go wherever y'all want to go to.
Right. Dumbass. It ain't
Don't bring
that
that bitch to
hard.
my house.
Okay, it
Yeah,
ain't
but
that
listen,
hard. She making it
but listen,
complicated.
she only does that if the visitation is not structured or ordered through the legal system,
Yeah,
where
I
she's
know,
able
bro,
to
but
dictate.
we just just give it an overview.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
but
Yeah,
shit
she.
that she'll
I'm
say
just
or
like,
do. I mean, even
I mean, but
you
think
ask
about it.
me if it still was a court order, appointed, whatever, she's still gonna find something.
Yeah, she'll
Oh
fuck it up.
yeah.
She gonna
Oh
find
yeah.
something, man. That's the motherfucking rat, man. She gonna
Yep.
find something.
You were
She not
supposed
gonna
to drop
follow the
him off at
rules.
7 o'clock. Yep. She'd be like, "You supposed to drop him off at 7 o'clock. It's 7:01."
No, you supposed to drop him at 7 o'clock. It's 6:30.
Uh huh.
I know the thing is, Sansa Ray the one that's gonna be late picking them up, not him.
Uh huh. Right.
She
Mm-hmm.
gonna break. She
Yeah,
gonna break. She
but
gonna break all the rules.
Hold on,
and you know
hold
what? I
on.
do
I
just
just
like
got a
Lord
message.
Gaelic. Uh,
I just
what
got a
Lord Gaelic
message.
said.
You got a message.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody sent me a message about Project Ann. She said, protect yourself and don't believe the wintertime dreams black women.
What?
What was that?
Uh,
What are you talking about?
to my back chat, who you think she's throwing shots at?
I don't even know who you
Gotta be
talking
the
about.
rat. Oh, y'all know Project Ann.
Oh, that's
Who
that.
the hell
Yo,
is that?
they
That's
know.
Eve
They know.
Van.
That's Egypt.
Oh, Egypt.
Egypt
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
What about her?
No, she made a post. It was some birth control.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll put it up in a minute.
okay.
I'll put it up in a minute, y'all.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to this bitch. Oh, somebody else has something to critique.
Hmm.
Do with you. There was no third party there. So you got to allow people to get over the pain, the anger, the frustration, the resentment.
Okay, we got 49 likes. Refresh and make sure that's correct on. 4 dislikes. That's what's up. 57 watching. Once again, you fuck with me. Hit the likes. You don't hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. No, I know this was at the tip of the iceberg doing this one, but it is what it is. You know, let's get over 50 likes. You know, we've been averaging out at 60, but let's go ahead and get over 50.
The guilt, all of the things that are associated with a bad breakup. Me and my son's father broke up bad. And I don't usually break up with people bad. I don't have time for that. Usually,
Really, bitch? You don't? So to all these fucking relationships, bitch. You mean to
Oh
tell me your track
Lord.
record is good? Y'all broke off nice and cool. Y'all shook hands and you went about your way. And I
Right.
caught something today. Was it today? Yeah, it was today in that video. I believe. No. When the shit that you was reading, the beauty.
What? I was reading something.
Yeah. Remember we read the love poem to Jared Jackson? That's in there.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's in that video, y'all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You read a part where she was saying that she broke up with Daddy-O that July of that year. But then we looked at
A video, right?
that was August or September of that year.
2016, right?
Right. Was it 16 or 17?
No, it was
16.
16.
16. See, yeah, 16. Yeah. 16. Yeah. And I was like, wow. So this bitch was lying. And if you wasn't lying, that means you kept running back and forth to Daddy-O over the
Damn.
course of month two,
And
month or
Mm-hmm.
two.
And remember, you caught her when she was like like she said it like a week ago, where um she was never in a relationship with Daddy-O, but then you found that video where she
Right.
clearly said she was
Right.
in a relationship with Daddy-O.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And
So
then
because
she
she don't
says
want to say
that.
she was in a relationship with him because that'll prove that she wasn't celibate for 10 years. But it's
Right.
been many niggas. It ain't like it's been one dude. It's been a whole bunch. You have
Right.
not been celibate for 10 years. Stop lying. Like that's a bold
Right.
faced lie. Like you're just supposed to sit there and just open faced lie to people.
And then she says that she had good breakups and there was never any problems. But didn't Lloyd say, didn't she call his girlfriend talking
She
Mm.
shit?
sure did, or she texted
I,
or
I, I
something.
gotta I gotta get that from Jap. Jap, if you're listening, you're supposed to send me that, man. That'd be a good
Yeah,
flashback
he,
Friday.
she called the girlfriend and shit, and
I,
accused him of doing all of beating her and all this shit.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Jap had
said
took it
that in that
down.
interview.
Right.
Yeah, he
I
said that
Jap
in
took
that
it down. I
interview.
listened to some of it, but I didn't get to listen
Yeah.
to all of it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sounds right. Don't want that one to
Yeah.
come out. She hate that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you one
Cause
thing, bitch. As soon as I get it, it's a wrap.
Mm.
right. Cause
I
the
still want to hear that
girlfriend
one
said
with
it. The
Go ahead.
girlfriend went off on her ass.
Wow.
Cause she said that she knew he wasn't that type of man.
Oh
And feel
wow.
like he beat her and shit. Yeah, I remember that interview. Yeah. You gotta get that when STL.
Yeah, I gotta wait to Jap send me the link. He's supposed he told me he was gonna send it to me. I guess he ain't got around to it. I just have to remind him. So I'll be forgetting about it
Yeah.
myself. Let me see. Yeah. That's what we just got in for Project N. I guess she throwing shots at the rat.
A 28-day pack.
mm.
mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder what they beefing about.
Well, Egypt ain't gonna do that. She really ain't gonna. Well, she will, but she'll take it down. She ain't gonna go like how we go with the rat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's why we know she kind of scared of in some type of way.
Mm.
I get along
Okay.
with somebody you want to go on about your business file, we could still be cool. That's how I am.
We can still be cool. Nah, for what?
Right. You're not a cool person.
Yeah.
Right. And not only that, yeah, you're not.
You're not a cool person. Like, why would somebody want to be cool with
As
you?
messed up as my son's father did, I have a lack of respect for him as a human being now. So we got a whole thing we got to build that don't have nothing to do with somebody else in order for my son to see a healthy co-parenting experience between the two of us. Because now this man has to earn my respect back as a human being. He got to start right there first. Because he tore that to the ground easy. When something
So
is
basically,
demolished,
what she's saying is, you gotta let me treat you like shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
If
Yeah.
you make a video, you're not
you
supposed to say nothing.
gotta bow down to me. You gotta get on YouTube and apologize to me.
Right.
You gotta,
Right.
bitch. You ain't do that
And that
work
ain't got shit to do with her son and him having a
right.
relationship with her son. Those are your feelings, bitch. Get over it, okay?
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Shit. So he got to eat 20 yards of your
building it
shit
back
before
together
you'll be
can be
able to let
difficult,
him. Oh,
especially
God.
if it crumbled in so many pieces that it can't be rebuilt. That you literally got to start over a whole new structure and a whole new design of a situation. Me and my son's father can't be what we used to be to each other. We got to start a whole new friendship. We complete strangers right now because the person I
Oh, the fuck up. Y'all complete strangers. But he was a complete stranger when you moved into his people's house. Really?
Mm.
That was less than 3 months.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah.
sit here and come, oh, well, it's gonna take me, 6 months, what I'm saying, to get over this when he do try to make amends with you, bitch. Because it took you motherfucking 3 to move into it with his people's house. So I think that should be a nice amount of motherfucking time for y'all to be nice and even.
Mm.
thought he would have never done
Mm.
what he did. We mad at each other about shit that most people don't even know. He mad at the way that I respond to his fuck shit. But that's too bad. He don't get to choose how I respond to his fuck boy activities. He don't like the way I responded. And guess what? I don't care. So, of course, people want to understand the new girlfriend or the wife or the ex. Y'all want to have a level of understanding for these people, but you don't want to have understanding for the baby mamas and the baby fathers. These people's feelings matter as well.
No, they
I'm
don't.
not going to sit here and say,
Right.
Sedonia was with Priest for 15 years. And I said this before. She was with Priest for 15 years. They don't have any kids together. And he meets me 2 minutes and we got a baby. You know how hard that might be for her? No one knows. But I know for me, if I was married to somebody for 15 years and I genuinely loved them and we were going through a divorce and we've been separated, of course, there's some feelings involved with that. You're not just going to get over that. That's why I asked Priest when we was together. I was like, you sure? You ready for this? Are you sure you're ready to move on from somebody else? I've been separated from 2 years. This is really over. I'm over with all this. It's her that's still clinging on. This is what he was saying to me. I only live with her because of convenience, for finances. We don't have any emotions for each other. We cool. We don't have any of that. You should have seen the look on my face when I found out they lived together. I was like, nigga, this wasn't something you could have told me a long time ago. And then when I got pissed about it, he was like, I'm moving out. And he moved out. So because had
Man, if she ain't the remix queen.
So it's okay for her to live with her child's father while she's talking to Priest, but she has a problem with Priest still living with his wife.
Right. Not only that, hold up. Not only that, you just peep game. She just made it seem like, oh, that's why he left. Cause that's why Priest left Sansaray, because he got mad because she told him that he was still married. He didn't want to hear that. That's basically what she just said.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh shit. Boy. She know how to remix this shit up real good.
Yeah, for sure.
he not moved out and he'd have stayed at Sidonia's house, we probably wouldn't have ended up staying together. But the fact that he moved out and he made it seem like him moving out was because of me, that's what made me stay with him. But the truth was, she threw him out. I didn't find this out until later. She threw him out because he literally, quote unquote, I'm assuming, according to what she says, but she's so flippy floppy, he had got her evicted.
That's not true, Sansaray. They came on her and clarified that both of them said that, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna move on with you, and she was fine with it. And he left, and that's what it was.
So this is why he was moving all of his stuff. There was so much drama filled inside of this situation that it needs to be baby steps. You have
Really? You didn't think about baby stepping in when you motherfucker was on POF? You shit, bitch, you couldn't even afford to be on POF.
to take it one moment at a time. It's not going to just suddenly be fixed. Like, I got so many videos out there of me just upset with a whole bunch of stuff Sedonia done did. And people really thought I was just pissed off at this chick because Priest wanted her. And I'm like, yo, that's not even close to what's wrong with me with this woman. It's because she inserted herself in something she doesn't belong in. I had a baby with Priest, not Priest and Sedonia. I still have yet to see this Sedonia person face to face. And she has affected my life from a distance than any other person has. All because she continues to insert herself in something that isn't even her business. And that's the issue. So all of the girlfriends out here, or wives or ex-girlfriends, listen, let two adults deal with their situation. iron their situation out, and then you can come in, build your relationship with the child, and you're gonna have to build a relationship with the mother of the child as well. Two grown ass
No.
people should be able to be cordial for some children.
What's that, Mo?
No. Yeah. I mean, this right here is a case study of just textbook insanity. Sidonian has, doesn't have to, take into consideration of anything. And then she's talking about step to the side and let people work things out. No, I mean, she's the wife. You're not the wife. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get that type of consideration, and you haven't earned that. You know what I mean? Just because you're a side
Yeah,
chick
that's
that
the
ended
thing,
up with
Mo.
a baby.
She knows that what she just said right there. I know I get what you're saying, but basically what she's trying to say is Sonya disappeared for good because they already divorced. That's one. Then for two, if they decide to remain to be friends, let them remain to be friends. That's their friendship, you know. But she wants Sonya to disappear off the planet Earth. That's what she wants to do.
It's like
Because when
when you
Sonya was over her, she said, they're not together no more, and shit. Sansa still had a problem with her being over her. But Sansa said it in a video. Oh, when y'all get divorced, then you got something to say. They got divorced, then they had something to say.
Right.
It's like I said, it's always gonna be something.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, Bomb was saying that Sidonia lives in California now. What's going to be crazy is if Priest relocates to California to be near or be with Sidonia and still don't reach out to her to see the child. That right there is going to be like what really drives the
Yeah,
point
she
home.
gonna come on her. Can y'all believe this? All this time,
Now she gonna end up
this
driving.
nigga.
If he moved to LA, she gonna end up driving to LA.
Oh yeah, that too. And she gonna dox him.
That's what she gonna do.
Every time y'all go past this address, put in this mailbox, he's a deadbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see him, punch him in his face.
Yeah, that's what she gonna do. She
Yeah,
gonna drive.
yeah, I think you might be on point. I know Bomb said that Sidonia lives in I don't know what part of California. I think she said Southern California.
Yeah,
Okay.
LA.
So it'd be interesting if because I believe Priest is going to relocate there to try to win her back, and rightly so. You know what I mean? But once he's there and she finds out he's there, and he still not going to want to have anything to do with her or the child.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like if he does move that close, he should. He should reach out. I mean, somehow, you know what I'm saying? Go to court. Now you in the same state. It's easier, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying, the beauty. The only way that I would do it, it would have to be supervised visitation,
Yeah.
and we're going to have to bring other people inside of this because I'm not going to let you set me up because that's what's going to
Right.
happen. Once she knows that he was willing to travel to get Sidonia back, but he wasn't willing to travel to get her back, that's going to
Yeah.
really leave a bad taste.
Yeah, it is. It can get dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't trust her ass if I was him.
Yeah,
Right.
Mm-mm. Period.
Hell nah. Like I said, that nigga better than me. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Nigga,
See,
foot
I'm with
first getting
STL on
let
that
off the motherfucking
right
ground,
there.
straight up dead into her motherfucking asshole. Now, bitch, what?
Listen, I'm gonna tell. Listen, STL. I'd have got some of the girls. I'd have bought them some bundles, and I'd have bought them some airplane tickets. And I say, here, here, here's half now. You get the other half when you come back with photos.
Okay.
And video
I'm like,
footage.
listen, yeah, with live video footage because
Right.
I wouldn't be playing with her.
No, I wouldn't either.
But see, she wouldn't mess with a guy like you, Mo and STL.
Hell no.
She mess with simps. She don't mess
Mhm.
with no real man. Mm-mm. Because a real man will put their foot up in her ass
For
the way
real.
she
That
carry
shit, yeah,
on.
that shit she doing right there. No, man, that was
Yeah, she'd
man,
be
I ain't
scared to do that with the right man. She wouldn't do that
Right,
shit. She'd
I'm
be
already right.
scared.
I'm ready to say
right,
I
Mm-hmm.
probably have messed with a chick like that. Trust me, she did not last long.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, it might be some rock and rolls, but not to this motherfucking extent. No.
Right. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Like I said, minus the internet, y'all. This chick was still a horrible person. The internet bitches made her ass worse because
right,
she ain't got no friends. She could call up and talk this shit too. So the
right.
internet is her friend that she
Right.
could talk to.
Yeah. Cause Sonya nice too, cause the bitch couldn't have called me asking me about my
You
husband, cause
never
I'd have
lie.
cussed that ass out. Okay, bitch. She'd have known. She would have did it once. She wouldn't have did it no
That's
more.
right.
Okay, bitch.
That's
You
what I'm
lost.
saying. She
You
picked the
have
right
lost your
chick.
mind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
Oh, really? Oh, you want to post this? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get where you at. Have a nice day. Click. Dot,
Right.
dot, 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 dot. Priest, open this
Yeah.
motherfucking door so I can bam this bitch head into the wall.
Okay.
So I was
And
ready to
then I
get
would
up
have
on
checked
motherfucking
Priest
line with a big
ass.
ass lip and a motherfucking black eye.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the nerve
Mm-hmm.
that she thought that that was actually okay to call this woman and ask advice on her, on
Right.
her husband. It's like,
Exactly. But you know something? She didn't mention this in this story, did she?
no, she didn't. She didn't.
Exactly. She making it seem like Sonya was
Right.
talking to her.
And Priest should have checked her ass. Don't be calling my wife.
No, he did.
Shit.
He did. That's the
Oh,
first
he
time.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
Sans Ray called again when he left the last time, and he could.
Okay.
It didn't. She couldn't. Priest wasn't answering the phone calls from Sans Ray, so he was over there just getting his mind right. So he'd call. So she called Sidonia, and that's when Sidonia like, oh, okay. Then next thing you know, 2 minutes later, Priest called Sans Ray, and then that put a trigger in Sans Ray. Hey, oh well, damn. You could call, you call. It takes her for me to call her just for you to call me, and that's when she clicked.
Yeah. So
Said
what
her
that tell
started
you,
digging up
bitch?
right,
Okay.
start digging up Sonya information, and that's when she started on Sonya.
Mm-mm. No. I'd have tapped that ass. She would have known better, bitch. Mm-mm. So disrespectful.
Cordial for some children. But it's one step at a time, one moment at a time. And everybody got to have a level of respect for each other's past, for each other's future, and for each other's present. If you can't do that, y'all not going to have a healthy co-parenting experience ever, man. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So you really have to factor in what's more important. And what's more important than your marriage or your relationship is the relationship that a father has with his children and the relationship that a father has with his children's mother. Because when you're raising little people, these little people see you and they mimic your behavior.
Well, in that case, Sans Ray, the justice is gonna see all these goddamn videos, and we
And
just
he gonna
praying
be
that he don't.
fucked up.
Right, we praying that he
Mm-hmm.
don't mimic you. We seriously do.
Mm-mm-mm.
And if a mother and father don't get along, children see that and they become what they observe. So I'd rather my son see me without Priest than him see me and Priest arguing with each other. I'd rather my son not have his father around than have his father around confused, discombobulated, manipulating people, lying, being cruel, being verbally abusive. All of the negative things that come with my son's father, I'd rather him keep that shit to himself on the other side of the United States than come and be around justice like that. Because I don't teach my son that. We got a happy environment over here.
Really, Sansa Ray? It's a happy environment over there. Okay.
Yes.
But STL, all he doing is coming. He ain't. What is she talking about?
She's
If he
making
comes to
excuses.
see his
That's all
child,
it is.
yeah. If he
She
comes to
making
see his
excuses.
child, he gonna pick his child up. Why he
Right.
gonna pick his child up and go the fuck on?
Right. She
That don't
thinking of
include
something.
you.
Right. She ain't thinking of something. That's the way she
Wow.
wanted everything to go. Just like how she wanted
Yeah.
the relationship to go. The relationship was supposed to
Yeah.
go is I'm gonna stay at home, do YouTube, and sell these shirts. You go home, you go out there and work, get another job, hurry up and divorce your wife. Come home, be home at this time, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna get pregnant, and then we're gonna have this baby, then we're gonna have this marriage, and then we need to look for a house because we still in this interstate hotel.
Right.
That was her plan.
Wow. Wow. It's crazy. Mm. Unbelievable.
And if Priest can't do the healing that he needs to do in order to become a better version of himself for justice, I don't want him around. And the first step that Priest need to do is let go of Sidonia. That's the first thing he got to do.
I told y'all. I
Do you
told
hear
y'all.
this, bitch?
I told you. Sasha Ray need divorce.
Man.
So what are you talking about now?
What does that have to
Let
do with
go-
him having seeing his son? Because he was
Right.
Sidonia.
But they got a divorce just
Wow.
like she said. So what's the problem now?
Mm.
Let go of Sidonia.
They got a divorce. So what's the problem now?
She knows that Priest and Sonia is still together.
No, they got a divorce. So what's the
I
problem?
know, but she knows that Priest still loves Sidonia.
What's wrong with
That's
that?
all.
Yeah.
They not. They got a divorce. Just
But
like
she
she
don't
said.
want him. She wants to erase Sidonia.
Yeah, and it's the fact
So the
that
priest is not
she
embracing
lost.
Sidonia.
Yeah,
I know.
she lost. She lost out to Sidonia. She can't get past the fact that this man chose the woman that he's been with for 14 years.
Right. Right. Over her stank ass. Mm.
I gotta highlight some of the chat. I know we won't gonna be read it all, but I mean y'all heard it for yourself. I ain't trolling. I didn't make this up, Sansa way. I'm just going off what you said. You said that they need to get a divorce. They got a divorce. What's the problem now?
She has to be erased from him completely. She got too many goddamn rules for him to see his son. That's why he'd have to go through the courts. That bitch crazy. You can't dictate who he's with and who he's not with in order for him to see his son.
I mean, it ain't about being with Sidonia. He's not with her. So I mean, what's the problem?
I don't care if he got with another woman. She'd have a problem with that. It could be another woman. She'd have a problem with that. I don't know her.
Yeah, I mean,
who is she?
At the end,
let me dox her.
At the end, I think at the end of the day, it's none of her business what female he decides to deal with. She wants to be able to dictate, or to subtly get into his life and know who he's dealing with and whatever. And that's none of her business. Just because you have a child with someone doesn't give you access to who, the other parent is courting, dating, or marrying. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn.
Get rid of Sidonia. Or no, let go of Sidonia.
He let her go. I mean, shit, what else can he do? They not married no more.
Man, this is like you can't make this up right here, man.
No, you can't. I been calling this out. That's why I keep on saying what I'm saying, y'all. I said it's always gonna be
So
something.
this goes. Mm-hmm.
There's always gonna be something.
So it
Preach
always.
could say, "Oh, I've been listening. Don't you go? Let me see your phone. Why is your number still in here?"
Yep. Yep.
It's gonna be something,
So it goes to show you that it's not about her son. She don't give a shit.
right?
It's about her and Priest. She
Right?
don't care nothing about Justice
No,
having a
see, not at
relationship with
all.
his father.
Exactly. Not at
Mm-mm.
all.
No. Stupid bitch. That's why she a bum. Yep. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my
Mm.
god, y'all! I told y'all. I know it. I know
Wow.
it. I told you I got you,
The
bitch.
nerve of her. Mm.
He got to do is heal from that situation. And I don't know how long that's going to take, but justice ain't going to stop growing to sit here and wait for Priest to decide when he going to heal from being in a toxic marriage with Sidonia.
Sansa Ray, what you mean a toxic marriage was Sononia? How you gonna say they relation? I mean, they marriage was toxic. You don't know that. They know that. Then on top of that,
Wow.
he's divorced. They are divorced, Sansa Ray. You know that. You seen that because you kept checking up on it. Which out of your mouth you said you went to the city hall to see, but we know that's not true. So, Sansa Ray, you went on fucking line and seen it. That's what you did. That's
Yeah.
the only thing
And,
you you didn't go all the way back to motherfucking Georgia just to see it, go to the city hall just to see if they were divorced. Don't get me wrong. If you could, yeah,
and,
you
and,
would, but you didn't.
and you know what, STL? The only toxic relationship that he was in was with the relationship with her.
Right.
I mean, I've never heard him say anything bad about Sidonia. I mean, those two sound like they have a really good, still, even after the divorce, you can tell that they're still cordial with each other. They sound
Right.
like they have a decent relationship
Exactly.
with
I
each
mean,
other.
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all, as long as they respect each other and they call on each other. They need some help or whatever. Hey, can't knock that. Can't find two good people like that all the time. It's not too common. Not
Yeah,
saying
you're
that
right. You're right.
everybody have true hate for each other. It's just how they are.
Yeah. And I think the only reason they got divorced was because of what the shenanigans that she has been pulling online for the last year, 2 years or so. I think that put a lot of pressure on their marriage, and it really didn't leave them with any other option. So,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, that could be
other than
true.
that, I think they would have worked. They would have worked this out.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, that could be true. Yeah, that could
Yeah.
be true. But
Hey, did you see the comment that Alma Wanderer put in the chat? I think she makes an excellent point.
what's that?
She said she took her ex to court in her early 20s to stop his girlfriend from being where he and his daughter was, and she said she thought she was straight, and the judge told her to mind her business and keep it moving. you know, so it's like you don't get to dictate who the other parent has, who they're seeing or who they're in a relationship. You don't get to dictate that.
Well, I hope the rat see that. Knowing the rat, she don't give a care. She gonna think of something. Oh my gosh. She said, "Yeah, the priest wanted everything to go fine. He needs to get rid of Sidonia. I mean, shit, he divorced her. What the fuck else can he do? Shit. I mean, they friends. I mean, they cool. Shit. I told you. I've been telling y'all this for the longest, man. I said, man, it's gonna be something. She's going to dictate and pick a point. And Lord behold, here it is.
And that's why he won't have a relationship with his son.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's finish this on Cause I know everybody gotta go to work tomorrow.
That's the first thing, and that's one of a whole bunch of stuff Priest has to do in order to become a better man for just himself. Just himself. He got to fix him first because it starts with him first. He got to fix him. Okay. Then he got to.
You said okay, sounds right. So if he gotta fix himself, what is actually wrong with him? Can you explain that?
Figure out how he gonna fix a situation with me. Okay, which could be last on the list if all I care.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take note of that, Sansaray. We're gonna make sure that be the last thing because you're like the fucking worst of the fucking worst. The worst I ever fucking encountered in my goddamn life.
Because I'm willing to allow him to see his son if he a better person. I'm here for it. If he a good
Okay, you're not explaining how is he a bad person. You always say he's a bad person, but you never explain how is he a bad person.
man, stable, living in his own house, got his own car, out here doing his own thing, healthy, mentally, emotionally, and physically, I'm all for it. You ready to be a father? Let's get it. But you can forget being my friend anytime soon. Anytime soon.
I don't think it's too many motherfucking people just rushing to be your friend, Sansaray.
Okay. He don't want to be your fucking friend,
Right.
bitch. And you talking about he needs to get better. That's subjective, bitch. That so who gonna decide that he's better? You? He'll never be better unless he with you. Okay?
Shit, he won't be better than shit. He be even more
And
fucked
and
up.
right, and he has to be better health wise. And this bitch coughing like she got TB and shit. Take your ass to the doctor.
Right. Well, you
Wow.
wash your motherfucking pussy, bitch. You sit up and trying to tell him,
Okay.
he need to get better.
Mm,
Bitch,
mm, mm.
you still live like a motherfucking hobo.
Right.
Everything
She's
you
a
got is a handout.
bum.
I don't even want to talk to dude. But if he want to see his son, he got people out here that will help with that. Like my mom has always been like the median. She'll be like, "Listen, you know what you want to do about justice? That's all my mother care about. What you want to do about justice? What you want to do about justice? What you want to do about justice?" But everybody got some healing to do separately as individuals first before we could come together and have like this amazing, healthy co-parenting experience. I needed my time to heal. Priest ain't the only one that got to heal through something. I had to heal. This shit was traumatic. And people from the internet tried to make it seem like
Oh, he's laughing as she said that.
Yes, she's so crazy.
Right. It was traumatic.
And she acting like she healed. I needed to heal. Bitch, you still ain't healed.
Right.
You got to shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Real. Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit.
It's gotten so bad, STL. Sansaray is like elevator music to me. It's like I can
Right.
zone the fuck out. Like I'll be like, what? Like, what the fuck did she just say? For real.
Oh man. Oh man.
And STL, I think Sunflower makes a good point
What's
about
that?
she said that Justice is going to go to school thinking that well, his name is Justice. They might as well go ahead and nickname Ahmed Justice for real because they didn't call him Justice for so
Right.
long. They might as well make that his official nickname.
Why she talking about she changed her name? She need to be changing his damn name.
She ain't changed her
Yeah,
damn
right.
name.
Right, she ain't trying to change her damn
Ain't
name.
right.
She's lying. Who even says that? Like, who even says that as a lie?
She just call herself throwing everybody off so uh nobody won't find her ass when it sounds right. Those times finna be up for everybody, including me. Even though I'm not on Facebook. There's some shit finna come that's gonna change this whole fucking game. So you can stop with that bullshit. Trying to tell everybody you got two houses so they won't come to the 701 address. Okay, bitch. Okay. That's all that shit was. That's why she came up with the two house shit.
Tried to make it seem like it was nothing. But that's just them making it seem like that, because had it happened to them or someone they know, they would have had to deal with the same level of trauma, disappointment, hurt, pain, frustration. They'd have to deal with it. I had to go to counseling. Come on, man. I had to fix myself to be a better mother. And if Priest don't do what he need to do to be a better father, he ain't never going to see justice. Ever, man. Because he seriously needs some counseling.
Okay, what what the fuck you need some counseling for, Sansa?
Just because you had to go to counseling,
right, doesn't mean
for
he
the
has to
housing
go.
program, don't mean you went to counseling, bitch. Okay,
right.
Just because it was mandatory for you to go to counseling to get this motherfucking house, bitch, don't fucking try it. All right. Your ass was sitting up there in that bed talking about, I don't want to go to counseling. I just think that I feel like she's trying to make me. And you stop going. You never got any type of any coping skills. You didn't stay long enough because you think you know every goddamn thing. Shit.
Oh shit. Talking about Priest need to get some counseling. For what, Sansa? Why does he need counseling? Why is he a bad person?
Right.
Why does he need to get himself together?
Right.
Explain all that shit. Because we only heard that he's a messed up person, but you never telling us how he's a messed up person. Let me take a guess. He still has a Sidonian in his life. Okay. Oh my God. Right, Chris. Priest hasn't had an opportunity to show his father skills. Right. How's she gonna sit here and dictate? She don't know what Priest does. You know? She don't talk to the man. So how can she sit up here and say some shit like that? Oh my God.
Real talk. Real talk. And Sedona, you need counseling too.
Oh my God.
He was just in a.
Everybody is fucked up. Everybody need counseling. All except Sansa. Everybody is harassing Sansa. All except Sansa. Everybody is stalking Sansa. Everybody is trolling Sansa.
Her life. Society.
It's Chris and Jack fault because of Sansa. What else I missed, chat? Y'all help me, y'all. It's so much shit.
I know. It's like after a while you just zone out. Like your brain just give up. Like I cannot do this no more.
It's everybody's fault. Priest left all except Sansa.
Oh shit. That was
society fault as well, yeah, because you know what I'm saying, because of Sansa. Yeah.
Thank you, Sansa Ray, for the content. We appreciate you, Sansa Ray. If nobody's ever told you that before from the Viper Pit, we appreciate you, Sansa Ray. Keep going, right? That's what you want, right? You want your accolades, Sansa Ray? Well, here they go. Thank you so much.
Lord said, now, brother, be honest. I don't have kids, but how many of you guys with kids with a woman you don't want are beating the doors at court to pay child support? Oh, shit. Let's play the end of this shit because I know she gonna give us another one. Since Sedonia need counseling too.
Who's next? Who's fucking next, man?
Chris and Jap, y'all need counseling, man.
Right, they definitely need counseling.
You're just in a 15-year toxic ass marriage. You need counseling before you get in a relationship with somebody else. Come on, man. Everybody need a way to help get through what they're going through. Everybody. No one is exempt from that. No one is exempt from pain. So when we sit here and we talk about this, I'm not saying that we should suddenly disregard people and their feelings if they're just the girlfriend and they don't have kids together. I'm not saying that. I'm saying let these people deal with them first so they can co-parent and then step your foot in. Don't come for the drama because I'm telling you, you want the drama. Sedonia wanted the drama.
Wow.
She wanted me to come for her.
Wow.
It's petty, it's childish, it's immature. But a lot of times people who are used to being in toxic situations, that's exciting to them. That brings fulfillment in their life. It's satisfying for them to be in the middle of somebody talking about them, get attention like that. Some people enjoy that. I personally do not. Keep me out of the drama as far away as possible. I remember people used to say, oh, Sasha Ray started all this drama. I'm like, these people don't know. You could tell these people do not know me. Because I'm about the drama freest. I run when I see some drama. Anybody in my real life will tell you that. I can't deal with it. I don't argue and I don't do drama. I get sick of it so quickly.
Really?
I try to stay away from it. It's like repellent for me. I hate it.
Oh my God.
I was smooth, cool, chill, happy, peaceful. That's where I'm at in my life.
Girl.
Have vision, stay focused, y'all. Namaste now.
Wait a minute.
Man,
STL.
I ain't gonna lie, this is a good ass episode, Sasha Ray. Shit.
STL.
I would donate to your spiritual fund, but shit, you blocked me.
Can you hear me, STL?
Yeah, I can hear you.
She said namaste now.
You say she said what?
She said namaste now. Like,
Yeah.
she added now at the end of namaste. I'm like, this bitch, she's fucking crazy. Namaste now.
Oh man, the part that killed me, she said, yes, so don't you? She need counseling too.
Oh my God.
Everybody need counseling, all except South Way. And then Jim and I put this shit up right here. I fell out because they came back at the back. She said, Cash App, STL, Viper Pit Counseling Fund.
Right. We all need counseling.
You're right. We all need counseling. The whole VP crew need counseling.
Society. This is the society she's talking about right here. The secret society. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's talking about, but she can't get in. You can't get in, sorry. Sorry.
Oh shit. Oh man. That's a do, man. I'm gonna use that shit. Fuck that. That shit too funny.
Counseling fund, hell yeah.
As soon as I get into with somebody, they get this motherfucker talking like they sounds right. Hey man, shut up. You need counseling. Ray the Rat said you need counseling, nigga.
Right. You start spraying.
Right.
Stop fucking rain. I had enough of that shit.
Oh man. Oh shit. Oh man. We need a spiritual counseling program. Oh shit, man, that was a good one. Oh man, damn. I can't think of no good throwback.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, I got to go to work in the morning, boo.
I feel you. I'm gonna try to get something together for a flashback Friday.
Okay.
Appreciate the help, Deb. Oh shit. Yeah. You want to chime in, Mo?
Nah, I'm gonna roll out to good co-host the beauty,
Thank you.
Sin
Thank
STL,
you.
Oh shit.
and you got everybody have a good night.
All right.
You too. All right,
Yeah.
STL. We'll
All right.
see you tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. This shit was too fucking funny tonight. Oh man. What? You said tomorrow your birthday? All right. That's what's up. Hey, cash out ready, so we show you some love. Been spiritually, Mrs. STL for you. Let's see. Yeah, your birthday what? Hour and 20 minutes on the Central Coast. You said we need one big spiritual counseling coach for the entire Viper Pit. Right, according to her. Oh shit! Everybody need counseling, all except her ass. And her ass losing it, boy. Okay, Sam. Okay, you're on the West Coast, so you got what, about 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours? Arizona. Yeah, Arizona, cool state to stay in. It's dry, but it's a cool state to stay in. That's where the rat should have took her ass to. They got hella yeah, 3. Yeah, they got a good assistance programs out there. Yeah, when y'all go to these states that's less populated, the resources, you know what I'm saying, is better. Yeah, you love it there. Yeah, I looked into it. Once damn, what was years ago though about Arizona. I forgot who was telling me about it. They said they stayed there. They stayed at Phoenix though. Trying to think who that was. 75. Yeah. Shit, Tim agrees. Minus that, y'all be kind of cold out there. Oh yeah, you in Phoenix, yeah. Oh my god, man! That tonight was a motherfucking hellified good ass episode. I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit! Yeah, I know it. Especially at night. Yeah, definitely, especially at night. I got a partner. He in is he in Phoenix? No, he in Colorado. Shit, fuck. I gotta check my Instagram again. He in one of those two. He either Arizona or Colorado. I want to say Colorado. Yeah, 65. Y'all be wearing puffy coats. Yup. Yeah, to us that'd be nice and cool. Sun still be out. Oh, okay. We got Chris Law coming up. That's what's up.
What's up, man?
Welcome to the panel, Chris Law.
What's
You need
going
counseling.
on?
Yeah, you need to go to counseling.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I was calling in, man, to tell everybody I'm gonna go ahead and go to counseling, man. I didn't even know I needed it.
Oh shit! Oh.
After a whole lot of spiritual thinking and listening to the spirituality of her videos, I've definitely come to terms that I do need counseling. So, if anybody wants to help me with that, my cash app is # Chris Law 1722, and I'll take your spiritual donations and go get some spiritual help. You know,
Right.
because I think I'm gonna try to take Jap with me too. I think Jap needs to go. I know Lord Gaelic needs to go too. He needs to go as well. SCA, I think you should accompany us to the spiritual counseling as well.
Yeah,
We
I
all
think I
have
need to
problems.
go. Shit, I told you I need to go last week. Was that
We all
last week,
have.
y'all? Or was the week before?
We've been
Oh
needing,
shit!
and Dr. Smith has prescribed that we need to go. So I'm gonna see if priest can go too. And we need to get some help, man.
Everybody needs some help. All except Sansa Ray.
Yeah, she's the only one that has it all together.
Right.
You know.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I've come to terms with a lot of things tonight. I was under the impression that the reason why they were sleeping in the back of that truck was because her pussy was stinking in the house.
Right.
But now I've come to terms that they were just
They love
having
the
fun.
outdoors. Yeah.
They like being outside. So,
Oh shit.
this whole time
Oh yeah.
I had it all wrong. That was an adventure for them, So
Right.
yeah, I gotta
I was
say,
thinking the
man,
same damn thing too, bro. I'm
yeah,
like, shit, damn, y'all love the outdoors. God damn. I was wrong. I was
I'm kind
trolling.
of the I'm kind
I
of the
was trolling.
outdoorsy type myself, so I think I'm gonna go out here and get in the back of my truck and take my ass. I'm gonna go out here and get in the back of my shit and go to sleep too.
Right.
And there's
Hey,
there happens to be
hey, while you at it, you might as well go by Walmart and wash up in the motherfucking the sink.
right. There's a Walmart
Yeah.
down the street. I frequent it, so I think they'll know that he's okay. I can just come on in. Matter of fact, I think they was taking baths at the one on Panola Road. I'll just go to that one. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to that one. I'm not sure. So, but yeah,
man.
What's going on with you, man?
All right, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Man. Shit. I'm trying to tell everybody, man. People don't understand this shit, man.
What's that?
They just think we just the same old. It's like, nah, man. This should be like a fucking new episode. This shit like motherfucking Heat of the Night. They gonna find a bad person at the end, or some type of sad ending or something, or a good ending. That's just how it is with the rat.
That's like Scooby Doo.
You said, yeah, exactly. This is like Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I know. She be the one at the end, be like, I would have got away with it if it weren't for that damn
right.
Chris and Jack, I would have got away with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Jack, we go get in the Scooby Doo van and go on to the next episode. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That girl is nuts, man. I was listening to that one part talking about me and Jap, we just jealous. I'm still trying to figure out what am I jealous of, man. I still don't understand. I don't understand. I guess I'm jealous of a woman that's 39 years old living with her mama.
Right.
Yes, I mean, I don't know.
Didn't I tell you today was gonna be somebody else's fault?
Whose fault?
Yesterday, today is Sedonia's fault.
I thought it was Jap's fault.
Hold up. Well, no, it's both of theirs. First it came Jap, then it came Sedonia.
But I thought it was my fault too. No,
you didn't come up today.
But it was Bomb's fault about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
So I don't know exactly whose fault it is. It's all our fault. That's why we need to all and go to counseling.
I wonder whose fault is gonna be tomorrow.
Right. Every week it's a new episode. Every show is a new episode, man. So I just don't know, man. I mean, but the show I'm waiting on? I'm waiting on the show when it's her fault.
Exactly. Shit, I'm waiting on that goddamn day. I think that's gonna be the grand finale. Shit, you ask me.
Right. It's when it finally kind of boils down to, wait a minute, no, it's your fault.
Right. Man, that's gonna be the grand finale when it does. When she does say that.
That shit. Well, this shit crazy, man. I just don't know.
That's good. That's the end of the season.
This shit like Power. You don't never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
You know, I heard the
People
beauty
don't
when she
understand that.
came in. She was going off. She was going off.
Going off on who?
No, I said when the beauty first came on earlier,
Oh yeah, yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah,
snapping. But I be trying to tell people, it's like sometimes you sit there and you get to listening to Sansaray, and it just send you off into a whole nother aspect mentally. It'd be like, ooh, why don't this bitch just shut the fuck up? Because it'd be like the stuff she be saying, you'd be like, I
yeah.
know this bitch don't really believe this shit that she's saying. I know she don't. But like that comment that I left earlier in the chat, she keep telling this story over and over because it might be a new person that picks up on the situation, and
Yeah.
she got to keep telling it
Yep.
so that they'll hear it. Because the last
Yep.
thing she wants is for them to hear your shit
Right.
or to hear my shit or hear Jap shit.
Yep.
So she got to just keep telling this story over and
Over
over.
and over.
So right. So every time a new person come into the fold, they like, okay, let me hear what she got to say. Then she got to tell it again.
Yeah.
Then she
It
got to
looked
tell
like
it
she
again.
picked up 2 motherfuckers over there, but something telling me that probably was her ass. Talk to herself.
If it wasn't, it's probably somebody she knows, and if
Right.
they are new, they'll figure it out. It don't take
Right.
people long to figure it out. I mean, you can really tell she don't really have but like 15 people that be watching, and only about 2 or 3 of them be coming. So the
Right.
people that's watching, they just there for the shit show.
Right.
Why they there. And Mark 773, either he's really stupid or he just feels sorry for her because he knows he got to know she full of shit.
He's something like priest. He's just there.
But
Oh
he
yeah,
got to know
yeah,
she
you
full of
right. You right, Sans. Yeah. No, you didn't say that last time, Sans. It's what you say right now.
He didn't say that last time. Sounds right here now. But I
Yeah,
hate to use
yeah.
that.
I got them, Sans. They was trying to throw shade on you.
Yeah, they were trying to say that you did get put out the house over there with your baby dad. I know for a fact you just want to be close to Priest.
Right.
And first of all, bro, Theta is not no hour and a half away, my nigga. It ain't that goddamn far. What it was she had not latched on to him and was like, shit, I'm finna be over here with him every day. Fuck this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I got to get ready to dip, man. I just want to chime in for a minute, but I'm going to go to, they got a 24-hour counseling spot over here by the Waffle House. Go over there and get me some counseling, bro. That's what I'm finna do.
Hi, mate.
Y'all be easy.
That was Chris Law. Everybody figure get some counseling. Yeah, flashback Friday. I'm gonna try to find something. Y'all, not for show, but I'll put something together. Shit. Was waiting on that fruity Rudy ass nigga. Well, we'll see what this nigga all right, much love saying. Yeah, thanks for the help coming up commentate as well. You, the beauty Mo, and Chris. Yeah, that's what's up. If she does, I got her baby daddy info. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, look like we got a new looker. That's what's up. Once again, you fuck, we hit the likes to all my my shadow watchers, much love. People watching the playback, much love. I ain't gonna do no outro today. I ain't do no intro today, so fuck it. We on tomorrow. Much love and spiritually STL for you. Yeah, tomorrow your birthday. Yeah, definitely come by with your cash out so everybody can show you some love. Yeah, tomorrow's a wrench party for Warren to get his wrench back. You know, he been feeling some type of way, but it's all good. So we're having two parties tomorrow. Been spiritually STL for you and Warren wrench party. Get his wrench back. So yeah, we definitely got that going on tomorrow. So also for his title, I think it's something. I got 2 of them in mind now. So I don't know whichever one come to fill for me. I'm gonna throw up. Okay, Sassy, appreciate it. Tell everybody stay up.